Disappear. Disappearing. We need the full loop of this song because, man, I need to hear that shit. I'm sorry, like, I need the full loop. And Tony playing around with us. Playing around with us. Ugh. Someone said Prem be late to his own funeral. Wow. Look. You know why the fuck we are here, okay? You already know. They decided the best time to drop information would be the time when Mr. Daremson was taking his afternoon nap. Huh. That's a bit mean. Know what we think? Isn't that a little bit mean? You wouldn't let him wake up first, you know? I don't know, man. That's all I'm saying. You wouldn't let him wake up first. Made him wake up. Oh, God. Bradley actually sent me something. I didn't see this one, but I wanna talk about this one first because this been the popular topic. Let me turn on this music right now because the loop is really bad. All right, no, the song is good. I'm just saying it loops too quickly because they didn't give us the full song. Okay, before they say Prem's hating already. We're not even 5 minutes into the stream and negativity and sardines and strawberries. No one's gonna get that reference. Anyway. We gotta start off with this. There's footage. Believe me, there is footage. Okay, look. Some Call Me Johnny played the shit early. IGN got 2 joints. Yo, Maze over the $1. It's probably gonna hit 70k before Song Frontiers. I don't know. I think it's too late for that. We got like 2 weeks left. I don't think that shit's happening. Plus, I probably lost subscribers for, you know, not being positive about the length of the game or some shit. But we got 2 joints from IGN. We got Some Call Me Johnny. We got, this is the IGN page. Oh shit, Quantum Mania trailer's out. I need to check that out. We got the Some Call Me Johnny video. We got this Italian joint. They're playing Ares Island. Oh, that's Ares Island, right? We got 30 minutes from another Italian joint. We got these fools. Look at this. Look at this shit. How many videos is this? Okay. Skill tree, puzzles. They got a puzzles video. They got Kronos Island, Ares Island, Chaos. Oh, we got Tails channel posting screenshots. And there's some articles and shit as well that we need to go into. I think Bradley linked them to me. Bradley, you need to get on Discord, man. Just link me this shit on Discord. I don't have Instagram logged in over here. I need these links. But Bradley sent me this, and we gotta discuss this. So if you don't already know, the dude who does the IGN coverage for Frontiers is this dude here, Mitchell Saltzman, right? So the final preview video, we haven't watched the video yet, but he's posted the tweet about the video, and someone said 6 hours, and you're already on the 3rd island. It's supposed to be a 30-hour game, so I assume you will have to backtrack to previous islands with the main story missions. And Mitchell, aka IGN, who's played the game, says not quite. I played through all of the first island with 68% completion. So you played through the whole island main story, and obviously 100% means you've 100%ed everything. He's saying it's 68%, so more than the main amount of shit you have to do. Probably some extra shit as well. And he did that in 3 hours. And then for the second hour, they only let him play an hour and a half, and he found 3 Chaos Emeralds, because maybe you have to find all emeralds every single island, and then you lose them, and you do it again. So on the second island, he got 3 emeralds within an hour and a half, which is almost half the emeralds in an hour and a half, and then being loaded into a new save, because they don't want him to play everything in order, to finish the rest of the session out on the 3rd island, which I'm guessing is the Chaos Island. Send me a Discord first. Bradley, tell me what your Discord is and I'll send you a friend request because my shit is locked off. No one can at me. But basically, he did Kronos in 3 hours. 68% completion. So he beat the main story and did some extra shit in 3 hours. This is IGN. This is no speedrunner. This is IGN. This is according to you, at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to Sonic skill, and they beat the first island in 3. That's probably including cutscenes, everything. 3 hours. Confirmed 5 hours in the game. I don't have to put this one on the calculator app, but this one, I gotta rub it in a little bit. 3 times 5 equals 15. So on IGN clock, on IGN time, okay, this ain't no speedrunner, this ain't no, we know what to do, this ain't no, you know, actual skill player. IGN is busting this thing out at 3 hours an island. 5 islands in the game. Let's do the calculation again just to confirm. 3 times 5? 15. What did Daddy Quiche say? 20 to 30. So, who was being a negative Nancy, or who was just being not a fanboy? Okay? It's just basic math. Now, I'm not saying 15 hours is a bad length. I'm just saying they lied. Okay, this is just about proving a point. I don't really care. Alright? I would love if it was longer. I'll be fine if it was shorter as long as the game was fun. Like, Gens is like 4 hours if you play it casually. You know, you do a bunch of extra missions and shit. But it's fun, right? So who cares? You know? But I just wanted to prove the point that the math wasn't mathing. Okay? Don't play with me when it comes to math. I was really good at math in school. Well, until they started adding letters into that bitch, and then it all fell apart. But before that, you know, it's looking like Sonic fans will be beating this game well under the 20 to 30 hours. Just put it that way. I'm gonna give it 12 to 15, I think. It depends on how much extra shit I do. If the extra shit is interesting, then I might be like, do more extra shit. If the extra shit is boring, then I focus more on the main shit. Then I might beat the game quicker. So it depends on how much fun I'm having with the extra stuff, which will determine. Yo, Chris $7.85 $5. He said, you gotta see the Song Comics only video first. It's got a perfect ending. Send off Bible thump. I don't even know what that means, but I will check it out. But I'm going to check out the IGN videos first because they are significantly shorter. But yes. Check Instagram. I sent my disc. Just send the Discord in the chat, Bradley. I can't go on Instagram. That was the whole point. Ugh, God. And they'll say I'm on my phone. Let me add Bradley's Discord right now. He's got some Frontiers related links to send me. Because we got to go through this shit. Like, how do I add friends on Discord? I'm such a noob. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then hashtag. Alright, cool. Alright. Well, Obi. So, the length debate has been put to rest, right? We can... Chat, can we say we put this to rest? Right? IGN played the whole first island within 3 hours. Right? So, this is... We're resting this. It's a dead thing now, right? It's over. Second island, he did an hour and a half, found almost half the emeralds. So around the same 3 hours, he get the rest of the emeralds. So it's a 3 hour per island kind of situation. They asked him, well, someone said, I assume you have to backtrack to previous islands with the main story missions. Dude said, not quite. So this is the bed right now. This is, you know, this is over, right? How do you know the later islands won't be bigger than the first island? Well, he said he went to the second island and did basically half the emeralds in an hour and a half, which is half of the 3 hours it took him to beat the first island. So I don't see how that guarantees the later islands will be bigger. That's what I'm saying. King Charles Waxwork and Madame Tussauds attacked the chocolate cake. People trying to get arrested out here. Anyway. You finish out the rest of the session on the third island. Yeah. Anyway, why wouldn't they be larger? I mean, you've played Mario Odyssey, right? A newer island doesn't guarantee a bigger island. I mean, obviously the first island was tiny. The Cat Kingdom was tiny, but there was a similar size for every island. In fact, we can check that right now if we want to get some actual mathematics going on. Let's go to I think that Prosafia dude had a Super Mario Odyssey playthrough. We can kind of get an idea. So this person is obviously an expert, so he's beating the game in under 3 hours. Once you know where to go, it's obviously a lot quicker. You can see here, like, Cat Kingdom is short, Cascade Kingdom is short, like 7 minutes, then it's like 15 minutes, and it's like 6 minutes, then it's like 16 minutes, and like 6 minutes, then like 6 minutes again, then that's like 21 minutes, that's like 14 minutes, that's like 11 minutes, and that's like 17 minutes, that's like 5 minutes, and that's like 17 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's not progressively longer guarantees. It's like a longer, then a shorter, then a longer, then a shorter kind of thing. And that's not really based on the size of the island per se, but it could be based off like how many moons you gotta get and how easy it is to find said moons, etc, etc. Yo, Marnie with the £2 donation. Will this be a VOD after? Also keep up the grind. Yes, I will leave it up assuming the stream is a success, which, I mean, it probably will be, let's be real. It's Frontiers, right? So, thank you for the support. Okay, let's get into the IGN shit. So, they posted it in the order of the final preview first, and then the Chaos Island gameplay second. So, let's hear what Mitchell Saltzman has to say about Frontiers.
Back in May, when I played Sonic Frontiers for my first preview,
how's the volume
I
levels?
came away with an overall positive first impression, but also a feeling that there was still a good bit of work to be done. The game felt buggy, the performance didn't feel optimized, and there was a ton of distracting pop-in of objects and obstacles floating around in the sky.
As they were saying floating, he was saying floating, but it kind of matched, but you know.
Here we are 5 months later, and I got
It's Aries of the Night
again with a
Okay, why did they only post in 1080p? Frontiers is a game that can do 4K. Like IGN, you're IGN. You got the resources, okay? You can afford to upload in 4K. Like, what the fuck is this?
build of Sonic Frontiers.
Tired of seeing low bitrate ass 1080p shit. I know I'm streaming in 1080p, but that's because YouTube won't let me do 4K without low latency.
For a full 6 hours to check out the first 3 islands in their entirety. And
okay, so he did 6 hours total. So that means he did 3 hours on Chronos and he beat Chronos. Then they let him do an hour and a half on Ares, which is when he got the 3 out of 7 emeralds. Then he must have done an hour and a half on the Chaos Island.
While a lot of those same issues I experienced the first time I played are still present, the pop-in and
what was that? Hold on.
issues I experienced the first time I played are still present.
He goes into the road and that's just a hoop. It looked like something else.
And a handful of minor bugs. It is clear that
what was that
are
glitch?
still present. The pop-in and a handful.
I like that. This area looks kind of cool. Oh, so you're supposed to like go through it and then land on the thing, but he landed on the ground.
Bugs. It is clear that a lot of work has gone into tightening up Sonic Frontiers' performance and polishing its visuals. Let me be clear, it is still an uneven experience, both visually and mechanically, but when my time
uneven
was up
experience.
And all I thought about was the disappointment of not being able to play more, that seemed like a good sign that Sonic Frontiers...
It's true, though. Exactly what he said is true. Like, the uneven experience shit, like, you're playing it thinking, it's not the greatest thing ever. But then when you stop playing it, it's like, I want to keep playing it kind of feeling. That's what I got when I played the demo. Like, I mean, I got criticisms, but I clearly can't hate it because when I had to stop playing, I was like, I want to continue. Whereas with Forces, I didn't want to continue playing after I played it, basically. Well, with the demo I did because it was like 1 minute fucking countdown time. But like when I was playing the main game, I was bored out my mind. Put it that way.
Frontiers is in a pretty healthy spot heading into its imminent November 8th release. The big thing I got to experience this time around versus my first play session was the full sense of progression through each island.
Yeah.
I talked previously about how you need to collect portal keys to open up cyberspace levels, beat cyberspace levels to get vault keys, and use vault keys to unlock chaos emeralds. But there's another important element.
I always forget that loop.
How you need to collect portal keys to open up cyberspace.
So you get the portal keys to open cyberspace.
Levels to get vault keys.
And cyberspace gives you the vault keys.
Use vault keys to unlock chaos emeralds.
And the vault keys give you the chaos emeralds.
But there's another important element to the game flow as well: memory tokens. Each of the 3 islands was home to one of Sonic's friends who were trapped in cyberspace, and in order to try and free them, I needed to collect a ton of memory tokens. Typically, these are rewards for exploration in the open world, and they're the main reason you'll be looking out for springs, ramps, grind rails, speed boosters, and all other manner of gadgets that send you zooming through the world. Collecting and delivering these memory tokens back to your friend is one of the ways you'll progress Sonic Frontier's story forward. Every time I made a delivery, I was rewarded with a cutscene between the world. Collecting and delivering these memory tokens back to your friend is one of the ways you'll progress Sonic Frontier's story forward.
Okay.
Every time I made a delivery, I was rewarded with a cutscene between Sonic and his trapped friend that would
Yo, nobody donated $2. Said, IGN review, game is good, but I hate Sonic 5 out of 10. Come on, guys, they're not gonna do that, right? IGN are not gonna give Frontiers a low score like 5 out of 10. Because IGN decided that Forces was a 6.9. And if they decided that Forces was a 6.9, they can't give Frontiers a lower score than that. So, if they do, they're gonna look really sus. Then again, they gave Forces a higher score than Unleashed. 6, so
shed a little bit of light on the mysterious Starfall Islands and the cute little native rock people known as Korons that inhabit it.
Did you say Korons? I thought it was Cocos.
And the cute little native rock people.
And they're on top of the dash panel. They're in the fucking way. Move.
Korons that inhabit it.
Move,
There's
bitch.
a compelling mystery that serves as the heart of Sonic Frontier's story, and Korons that inhabit it.
I don't like how they put dash panels at the end of every rail. Like, you're supposed to rail switch to the left here, right? But if you don't, then technically, I guess you'd fall unless you jumped off. But it's like, let me fall then. Like, what the fuck? Don't protect me from everything.
There's a mystery that serves as the heart of Sonic Frontier's story, and I found myself very interested in seeing how it all unfolds.
Nighttime Ares is gonna go hard at 4K though.
In the dynamics between Sonic and each of his friends, which really takes center stage during these cutscenes. Each island has a story to tell, with each of Sonic's friends being a key player in how that story unfolds. I managed to clear the first island in my first 3 hours or so of playtime.
He said in his first 3 hours or so of playtime.
Boss battle,
Mesa donated $1 and said, I'm here is the best main theme since Unleashed. No cap. What else came since Unleashed? Reach for the Stars. Generations have a vocal theme? I don't even know. Wonderworld, which was decent. I don't know. I could argue that Fist Bump, at least No Space version, was better.
that I can't and wouldn't want to spoil for you, I found myself on Ares Island, a desert-themed island that housed all new enemies.
What did they say they want to spoil?
So of playtime, and after a very cool boss battle that I can't and wouldn't
Oh,
want
the
to spoil
Supersonic
for you,
Titan boss.
I found myself on Ares Island, a desert-themed island that housed all new enemies, mini-bosses, cyberspace levels.
They said all new enemies, just to confirm. There's different enemies per island if people were unsure about that.
And memory tokens. Here, I had to repeat the hunt for the Chaos Emeralds again. In that way, Sonic Frontiers is very formulaic. But the 3 islands I've...
So they said it was formulaic, which I guess goes to the fact that you go from island to island. And this is the Chaos Island right now.
Yeah.
So that whole theory of the whole hopium copium, but maybe you have to go back and forth between islands so the game will be 50 hours long or whatever. Again, that has been deaded. That's extra shit.
In that way, Sonic Frontiers is very formulaic. But the 3 islands I've explored so far were so different that I was happy to repeat the dance each time. The 1 week...
Let me look at that area again. Hold on.
Were so different.
So you got you hit the hoop. You go to this area here. This area looks nice.
The 1 weak point...
Yo! Karinu Pinyan. Thank you for being a member. It said Time Eater is like the only original song in Gens. Probably. Maybe there was some cutscene music. I don't know. But I mean, there was some decent remixes in there. Like the was it the 3D Blaster Mission song? I love that song.
In this whole formula are the Guardian mini-boss battles.
There's a boss called Shock.
Which are required in order to obtain the portal keys that unlock the cyberspace levels. These fights are typically grand in their spectacle, but are rarely actually fun to play.
Oh shit! IGN! Oh, he hit me with that. He started off with a positive note. I was like, okay, and then he was like, oh, okay. Let me rewind that one.
Fights are typically
let me rewind that one. He took the piss of that.
Keys that unlock the cyberspace levels. These fights are typically grand in their spectacle, but are rarely actually fun to play.
Hit me in the chest. Oh. I mean, that's kind of what I said when I was looking at the Supersonic Titan leaked footage. I said, like, the spectacle, like, the shit looks clean, the animations, but does it look like I'm doing anything crazy? No, right? That's kind of what I felt like. Mesa donated $1 and said, "I'm here" is the best Sonic theme since Yakka's Plea. Yakka's Plea doesn't even count as anything. It's irrelevant. It's Yakka's Plea is the theme of the meta era. Okay, every time you hear that song, you just think of the meta era. Yibi said weird because Johnny said the bosses were the best part. I mean, it's not weird. People have different opinions, right? For example, I had the opinion that the combat in Frontiers was not superior to that which came in Unleashed. And everyone else who hadn't played the game had the opinion that I was the doo-doo head. So, everyone's allowed to have their opinion, right? At the end of the day.
And worse, they're repeated multiple times throughout the island without any variation. Fortunately, there are a few exceptions, like a fight against a sumo guardian that encloses you in a cage and requires you to bounce off the fences in order to bump the boss into the electrified portion.
So he likes this boss.
The more you bounce, the more force you're able to bump the boss with, and trying to find the right angle to bounce a bunch of times before hitting the boss was a lot of fun. And then there are...
Weird as in, like, very opposite opinions. Yeah, but Sonic fans have had very opposite opinions on games the whole time. Like, it's not uncommon that someone will go, the bosses weren't that good, and someone else will go, they were the best part of the game. Like, that's like the history of Sonic. Like, every single game has that, right? There's always that, like, which part is better, which part isn't better, right? If I did a poll right now and said mech shooting versus treasure hunting, there would be a debate on which playstyle in SA2 was better than the other.
Are the cyberspace levels, which, like the Guardian mini-bosses, varied in their quality, but were all fun nevertheless. Each is a bite-sized traditional Sonic level that comes with 3 sub-challenges to complete,
cyberspace.
in addition to just beating the stage. They are, beat the level under the S-rank time limit, beat the level with a certain number of coins, and find all...
Did he say coins? Yoshio donated $2 and said, "This may be a hot take, but I think for most games, and especially Sonic, if you don't play the game twice or revisit areas, even if it's not required, you are doing a disservice to both the game and your experience. I always find the game more fun on the second go." Look, there's no denying that with a platformer, at least one with challenge, you're going to enjoy it more on the second playthrough because it's usually really tough, and as you get more used to the game, it becomes easier, right? Unleashed, oh my god, like my first playthrough on Unleashed was a mess, right? I had to come back. I didn't even finish it. I came back, and then I didn't finish it again. This was years later, and then I came back the third time, beat it, and then I realized I loved it. Like, I'm telling you, it's just not a joke. But that doesn't usually happen with easier games, because you do all the work the first time, you're like, okay, I'm chilling now. Like, I don't have to go back. But, yeah. I think someone else donated. I didn't get a notification, but Goose Starts donated $5. It says 3 islands, only 4 cyberspace themes. Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary. What's the 4th theme? Liam John Smith has become a member. Said, "Prime, thanks for all your high quality content. Thank you for supporting as well." So there's only 4 cyberspace themes confirmed then. Unleashed was the same for me. It took several playthroughs for me to finally finish it. Yeah, Unleashed. The first time I played Unleashed, to be fair, I didn't own a PS3. My friend had one, so I bought the game for him as a gift to play at his house. We didn't get past Dragon Road Knight. And in hindsight, that's like one of the easiest whale levels now. But that, back then, the rage quit, we just didn't go back to it. Plus, we still had 06 to play. Then I eventually said I was going to buy a 360 years later. And he was like, "Oh, I'm getting a PS4. I'll sell you my PS3 for dirt cheap." So I got his PS3 and then got the 06 and Unleashed that I bought him as a gift to play at his house. Then I got to Unleashed again. Got stuck on Dragon Road again. Then I didn't touch it for a while. Then I came back and then I eventually beat the game and finished it. That's the only Sonic game that really grew on me like that. Because usually I know within the first playthrough if I like it or not. Whereas Unleashed, it's not like I hated it first time, but I was judging it against the Adventure era too much because it was the first game to be so different from the Adventure games that I was like, this is a whole different thing, right? Like, 06 was not a boost game. Shadow was not a boost game. Heroes was obviously not a boost game. They were closer to Adventure than they were to Boost. So Unleashed was definitely a bigger shock. It was the first major shift in the franchise for me, given that I wasn't from the classic era. So the whole franchise to me was adventure, and then Unleashed happened.
5 red coins. Even though these stages are very short, even by Sonic standards, I found that the short length of each one actually lent itself well to how replayable they were. I would retry some of them for 10 or 15 minutes, trying to find the optimum path that would get me to the exit in time for the S rank clear.
10 or 15 minutes just to get the S rank? Oh, IGN. Come on, you can do better than that. Hold on.
I found that the short length of each one actually lent itself well to how replayable they were. I would retry some of them for 10 or 15 minutes, trying to find the optimum path that would get me to the exit in time for the S rank clear.
10 or 15 minutes to get the S rank? I mean, how many paths are there? All you have to do is just take the quickest path, which shouldn't be that long to figure out, and then don't die, and then you should get the S rank, right? I mean, do that to like the S rank times are tight.
Or trying to find that last red coin, or simply to try and see all the different paths that level offered. From a level design perspective, the variety on display in the many different cyberspace levels that I played was pretty impressive. Some would
You say pretty impressive from a level design perspective? Well, I mean, they are copying from previous games.
be very
Yo, Jaquan 3DS donated $2 and said, "Have you watched Johnny's Spotlight Frontiers?" Not yet, but it's on the agenda. Don't worry, we're gonna get there.
straightforward, grounded boost levels, focused on speed and reactions, while
They don't even try to hide the red rings. Like red rings used to be like some hard shit at one point in the franchise. Like Lost World, they didn't play around with those red rings. Even Colors, like getting those red rings, like the game was only fun when you were getting red rings because otherwise the levels are too easy. But here they just like main path, hit the dash ramp,
focused
straight into the red ring. Like why even give you a red ring? Like
on speed
I don't
and
know.
reactions, while others would be very grind rail heavy, and still others would shift the perspective to 2D and be
Like they used to try and hide these things, right? Like they used to make attempts, right? Like I've been seeing these side space that was like at most maybe 1 or 2 will be somewhat hidden, but even then it's not really hidden. It's just on a different path or
a
something.
little more deliberate with
Like Colors, they made you work for some of those red rings.
platforming challenges. Hands down, the best cyberspace stage that I played was one that broke the tradition of being a short bite-sized level and was stretched out to about 2 or 3 minutes in length and had a bunch of hidden shortcuts off the beaten path.
2 or 3 minutes. Ooh. We get a little bit long out here. We start to touch Unleashed Generations length, eh? Especially Generations. 2 or 3 minutes? I mean, it's IGN, but still, like, 2 or 3. So they had one in there that was actually not 1 minute.
Stage that I played was one that broke the tradition of being a short bite-sized level.
Someone said Skyrail. Wait, is Skyrail?
Cyberspace stage that
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
I
god.
played was one that
Do they have the fucking springs that you have to keep hitting to keep going up? Oh, they better copy that if they're gonna copy Skyrail.
level and was stretched out
Don't
to
tell me they
2 or 3
ditched that.
minutes in length and had
Oh wait, I think I saw it. Hold on.
level
Let me
and
see.
was
Let me
stretched
see
out
this
to
shit.
about 2 or 3 minutes in length
Isn't it that over there, the propeller spring? Yeah. Okay.
and had a bunch of hidden shortcuts off the beaten path that were a ton of fun to discover. As varied as the level design is though, the one disappointment about cyberspace is that the visual theme around them, based on my 6 hours of playtime, always falls into one of just a few categories.
Okay.
Green Hills
Man, you see, look, I'm getting gas for this level as if, oh my god, they've made a good level. And then I'm reminding myself that the first Sonic game I ever played was SA2. So this is literally a level they took from when I was 6. It's just like, so they don't know how to make good levels. They had to literally copy from 2001. But it looks like a good level. I don't know why it has to be Green Hill. Like, why take something as cool as Skyrail with the gritty music and then just copy the level design and then put it into Green Hill? Why, Zuka?
Zone, Chemical Plant Zone, Sky Temple, or the
He said Sky Temple.
new cyberspace highway theme, and that's about it.
So there's 4 themes for cyberspace. Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, and City. Now, not to go on a detour, because I'm not trying to do that right now. But remember, when they was having a go at your boy, where are we going back to? It was months ago. Remember the potato-ass quality footage? Right? I was telling people, not just me, other people who were not like full-on defense squad. I was telling these people, where's the shit? I'm trying to prove a point here. I was telling people, can we get to the footage so I can prove my fucking point? God, you're embarrassing me. Literally embarrassing me out here. I was telling... Okay. Where's the thing? I'm trying to make a point. Yeah, because I can't even make my point. I had a whole point. Oh my god. I had a whole point. Like, I planned it out. I can't even see the fucking thing now. Yeah, okay. I was telling people this was Sky Sanctuary. Back when it was looking like this. And people was like, nope, it's original. Nope, stop denying. Nope, stop hating. Now, when we found out it was Sky Sanctuary, they were like, okay, but there'll be original ones. Stop hating. Stop complaining. They've confirmed there's 4 themes. Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Temple, the City. So no original themes, unless you want to call City original, because it's not technically Cityscape or something like that, but, you know, I feel like the point has been made. DeathEgg94 donated $10, said, YouTuber Bandit Mechanic makes a good point that some backtracking might have an issue with this dash pads making you go in one direction. He made a hands-on preview of the demo he played. Yeah, I saw the video. That was one point that I didn't actually notice until he said it, and I was like, yeah, they have this whole dash panel thing going around. It's a bit weird with the progression. But yeah, cyberspace is 4 environments. So when they said there were 50 cyberspace levels, which is a lot if they were a decent length, realistically what they had to do was just take 4 environments, copy and paste them. I'm not in the mood to do math. I've done enough math. But 50 environments, copy and paste them 12.5 times, and then just copy level design from past Sonic games, and then tweak it. And then they've got their cyberspace levels. They really just phoned that one in. Like, they phoned it in. Like, let's be real. Okay. 4 environments from previous games. Level design from previous games. Like, if you're gonna steal environments, like the Generations assets, you're gonna steal from them anyway. You might as well have brought in fucking Seaside Hill, Crisis City, Rooftop Run, fucking Plant. Like, if you're gonna steal from gens anyway, why are you stopping at 4 environments? You're stealing anyway. It's like, where did your moral compass come from? Like, oh, we're only going to take 4. Like, you're in the Generations pot. The cookie jar of Generations is open. You might as well just steal everything. Or, oh, I'm going to leave 5 zones out. Like, the fuck? Now you're giving us 4 unoriginal zones? If you're going to give us 4 unoriginal zones, you could have given us 10 unoriginal zones. They're unoriginal. It's not that much extra work to change some of these themes so that we don't have to play Sky Rail as Green Hill. like literally. Like, could we play Sky Rail as Rooftop Run? Maybe that'll be different. I don't know. Sky Rail is, Planet Wisp. That would be funny. But is Green Hill again? I don't know.
Still, the music and the speed made them a consistent highlight of my playtime. The bulk of the time spent playing Sonic Frontiers was spent running fast through the various open zones, and while it is a big departure from what Sonic fans may be used to from the series, I have to say that I'm officially fully on board with it. In a weird way, I kind of liken it to a Tony Hawk game. It's that same feeling of chaining a revert to a manual, linking that to a grind, taking that grind over.
So in the first island it was called a ninja, but here they gave them a green dress and called them Shinobi.
Manual, linking that to a grind, taking that grind over a gap, acing a special trick or two, and then sticking the landing. Sonic Frontiers has that same type of feeling of doing a bunch of cool things, one after the other, and linking them all together without breaking the flow. And
4 themes is whack as fuck. How many themes were in Forces? Was it also 4? No, Forces had 5 themes. It was Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, Death Egg, and then the Metropolitan City area. Wait, no, because they also had the jungle, right? That was 6 themes. Wait, no, Forces didn't have Sky Sanctuary, right? Yeah, there was no Sky Sanctuary in Forces. It was Green Hill, Chemical Plant, the jungle, the city, and the Death Egg. It was 5 areas. Yeah, so even Forces had more areas, technically.
And when the flow does get broken, it feels pretty bad. But the more you play and the better you become at the game, the longer you're able to go.
So you got a little QTE there, press
flow,
YB.
leading to a really great feeling, not just of power progression through the game mechanics, but also from your own skill. It's also worth mentioning that in the beginning of the game, Sonic does feel a bit slow in comparison to other games in the series. However, his speed can be leveled up all the way to level 99.
Okay.
The highest I got to was level 10, and considering he already felt pretty fast even at just that relatively low level, I can't imagine how fast he'll be at max level.
Okay, so again, for the people that said, you know, with the 3 hours on the first island, maybe the later islands will be bigger. Well, now we can factor in the fact that this person said there's 99 speed level ups. We start off at level 1, and he got to level 10, and he said it was considerably faster. So we can imagine level 99 is going to be even faster. So whatever time it takes you in Island 1 might end up being even longer than later islands, because in the later islands, you'll be busting it at level fucking 20, level 30, and you might just, like, breeze through the shit a lot quicker. That extra speed, even if it's, like, 10% faster, that means if it was 3 hours, that's 180 minutes. You take off 10% of that, that's like an 18-minute drop, right? I think the math is mathing.
Stay tuned for our full Sonic Frontiers review closer to launch, and if you want to see what I previously said about Sonic Frontiers, check out my previous preview. Also, be sure to check out this look at gameplay from Chaos Island. And for everything else, keep it here on IGN.
Alright, then. I wonder if this guy responded to any other things. Okay, there's not much responses here. Okay, cool. Alright, let's check out the, what's it called? Let's check out the Chaos Island gameplay. I want to see what Chaos Island is saying. It's the first Chaos Island gameplay I've seen, aside from the little few seconds in the trailer, so. Okay, I already like the visuals of this island the most. It's the most interesting one to me. You see, imagine if Sky Rail that they copied, instead of it being like Green Hill cyberspace, imagine if it looked like this. This would be sick, right? Instead of Sky Rail but Green Hill. You love that, right? Green Hill. Oh, they love Green Hill way too much. Way too much. I'm glad we're finally seeing more like platforming related stuff though, because I feel like there was hiding so much platforming. We were seeing barely any platforming. Alright, so they go into the 2D rail section. What was that thing he grabbed? The dog bone? What was that? Hold on. Was that a key? The fuck was that? The dildo? No, I'm sorry. A wrench. Oh, he was busting those tricks though. Shit, hold on, let me see that. Oh, shit. He's got that trick mastery on. Thank you. A railroad doesn't like send you back. Like if you mess up, just like fucking fall. Like that's what I'm saying. He bust those tricks real good. Oh, so he must have leveled up his tricks or something, because the tricks were looking a bit slow and dead. Like, when I play gens, I always play a trick mastery on. Without trick mastery on, it's dead. So the way he's busting these tricks, I'm getting excited. I don't know. I fucks with those fast tricks. What was that? What was that? Hold on. He gets on the thing. It's like that Sky Sanctuary thing, right? When you know, classic Sky Sanctuary, you get on the little platform and you move it around. It's kind of like that, but in 3D. You go on that. I guess you have to swerve the thing. It's not like... Hopefully not automated. It's got arrow keys on it, so I'm guessing you would like actually have to direct it so you don't get hurt. Hit the spring. Okay. Go around there. Bam. Through the hoop. Okay. Alright. That was decent. The camera angles are on point. They're doing good work with the camera angles. When they go on a rail and it twists. I love when they do sick camera angles like that. Oh, shit, that's clean. That's clean. Okay, that shit's clean. It reminds you of that one section in Eggman Land. You remember that when you get into one of the day sections, and then there's like the rail that goes downhill and it twists, and the camera's just like that shit's clean. Alright, stomp on that. Okay, he didn't stomp. Hits the switch. Really? You have to hit the switch for that? Man, speedrunner's gonna bust through that. If speedrunner's gonna skip the switch, they're gonna just boost straight to the rail, like, no playing around. This for the casuals. Alright. When the enemy blocks your attack, press LB or RB, take them by surprise. You're teaching the dodge on the third island? Alright. Cannons. Hey, wait, classic sound effect. Classic sound effect. Shraggy? Okay, I don't know why that was there. Its music is atmospheric as fuck as well, like, for the record. I remember people were saying that we're gonna use that thing over there, like this thing to like travel through the islands and shit. I don't know if that's happening, but you know, it still looks cool. Oh, you got the propeller springs in the open zone as well. Thank you. I always love those propeller springs. I want to see him bust more of those tricks though. There's a cyberspace portal there. Okay, goes in here. Oh, they faded it out, so they must have messed up. All right, standard enemy, loop de loop, run down. All right, so that number over there, I think that's how close they are to the next mission, right? Whatever the mission is, I have no idea. So it's not really wall jumping, it's really just wall running here. I mean, I can't fault them on the look. It looks cinematic. I know a lot of this is going to be scripted, though. But, you know, it looks cool. Yeah, they really did put classic springs in there for some reason. No idea why. Nice camera angle. Yeah, this level 10 speed is definitely faster than the first island. Because he's not even using the power boost. And this shit is way faster. Again, it's way faster. Let me put this out there for the record. People were mad at Unleashed for having RPG elements. So, you better keep that same energy. If you hated it there, you better hate it here. If you liked it there, then you like it here. Okay, I don't want to see that bullshit of it was bad there, but it's good here because it's the upcoming game. I know people are going to do that shit. I have no idea. No idea why there are classic springs here, though. Zero idea why they thought that was needed. I thought maybe they thought the Sonic fans born in the 1980s would go, oh, there's classic springs in this open zone? I guess I have to pre-order the game now. I don't know what the strategy was there, but they're there, apparently. Use parry to hit the... I didn't read that. Hold on. Use parry to hit the energy bullets 3 times. So is this considered a puzzle? Hit the energy bullets 3 times? IGN. Ugh. Come on, Kishimoto. Kishimoto. Oh my god. This is what I mean, like, you know, like, you could have shot the things in different directions to make it a bit tougher, like, but the worst offender is you had to do that 3 times. 3 times. They gave you like 70 seconds. 70 seconds, Kishimoto. 6-year-old me could have done that in 70 seconds with time to spare. Sam could have made a sandwich and then done it and still had time to spare. Like, come on. 70 seconds to do that 3 times. They even messed the first one up. 65 seconds left. Like, Kishimoto, I know you hate difficulty, but come on. IGN had like 60 seconds left. 60 seconds left. Kishimoto's difficulty phobic. Yeah, he's a difficult phobe. A diffy phobe. I don't even know how to say that. But like that is too much time. Chat. We can agree that's too much time. Am I hating? Am I being a negative Nancy? Like they could have tightened that shit up. 10 seconds. Bam. Like the fuck. Like how long did it take him? When it starts, it's about 70 seconds. He messes up the first one. He gets 1. So he could have done 4 in that time period. Yeah. So he took about 11 seconds maybe. Right. Like, come on, 15 seconds max. Otherwise, you slacking. Ugh. Right, what they should have done, they definitely should have had, like, because, let's go back. They should have had like 3 of those, and then they come at you at different speeds at different ones. And then instead of getting like 3 in the 70 seconds, they make you get like, I don't know, 10, and you got like you know, make the shit intricate. And then sometimes they give you like a dud one, and then you have to skip the dud and be like, don't hit the red one. Like you hit that, then you lose one or some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, spice it up, Kishimoto. Like, we're not all 5. Modder's about to make a harder version of the game called the Kishimoto cut. Wouldn't the Kishimoto cut be easier though if it's named after him, like the director's cut? But yeah, if they make a hard version of this game, I'm definitely trying out that mod. I think they added classic springs to differentiate springs that you can or can't home and attack on. You can't home and attack classic springs. Huh. Why would they not want you to home and attack the springs though? Ugh. Okay. I'm not sure we got that. Oh, we got some left. We got some left. So he's got the heart. Ooh, nice little slope jump there. Good work, IGM. Jumps over that. Oh, M word. Okay. Come on, IGN. Alright. What's under there? A moon? Sorry, Odyssey brain. Alright. Quite a bit of 2D though. Like, quite a bit of 2D. We going in there? I want to see what's inside that thing. Alright. The Shinobi boss. Alright, so again, I've actually forgotten. We're looking at the HUD in the bottom left. We can see that this is speed, right? The one of Sonic's shoe. And I'm guessing that's some kind of attack. And then I'm guessing the bottom one is some kind of shield. I don't know. And then the top one, I don't remember what they are. So if someone remembers, please let me know, because we learned this before, but I've forgotten. Wait, how did he die? He had like... Oh no, the health was run out. Okay, health was run out. Speed, attack, defense, and rings cap. How does defense work? I mean, the whole health system is based on rings, right? What boss is this? Hold on. Alright, so the boss generates rails. I was like, where's Sonic for a sec? I was confused. I'm guessing you swerved the light blue. Oh wait, no, you don't. The light blue goes good. It's nice of the boss to generate rails so that you can catch up to him. Otherwise, Sonic wouldn't be able to make it up there. Oh, now the rails are disappearing, okay. The old bait and switch. Why is he not boosting? IGN, like, you got a full tank of boost. Does the light blue mean you can't boost or something? Yo, Brandon Williams donated $5. Said them putting classic springs is unexpected but hilarious. Imagine there's more classic elements like item monitors and bumpers. Well, I mean, there's a ton of 2D, so I guess there's some kind of classic element, I guess. The light blue rails keep your boost meter from depleting. Ah, okay. Watch the IGN Japan footage as Green Forest game. Green Forest. Hold the phone. I'll check that out in a sec. So they're gonna steal from SA2 Unleashing Generations and not steal from the GOAT. Where's the heroes copying? Where's my egg fleet? Okay, if you're gonna copy, like don't be too proud to copy from the GOAT. I mean, I know they feel guilty for not porting it, but like still. Let's see IGN Japan. Apparently, oh shit. Oh, we're like kids in a candy store today. What is, 24 minutes? Oh. Vane donated $1 to bring back long quills. I mean, modders are gonna do that. Modders are gonna do all of that. There's a lot of footage. I don't even know where to start, man. Wait, which one is the Green Forest one? I want to see the Green Forest one because we still gotta check out Johnny's video because that's gonna have opinions before we start looking at the Japanese shit. Ugh. You tripping, bro? Heroes ain't the GOAT. Man, what is it with you lot and you forget the E in Heroes? I'm sorry, okay? Like, I don't know if it's a new era Sonic fan thing, but you lot of be adding apostrophe O apostrophe S O S. Look, OES. Okay, Heroes. Okay, I don't know what kind of English you lot learning. Okay, just like Sonic Advance, there's no D at the end. It's not Advance, duh. Advance. Like, get the shit right. Put some respect on the GOAT. Anyway, there's 2 Chaos footage. You gotta tell them which. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one has the Green Forest footage because there's a lot of footage here, and I can't go through all of it. Bane. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Look, I don't know how to pronounce that. All right, if we don't know which one it is, we'll just go to the Johnny clip then because I want to see what's in here.
Brought to you by Surfshark VPN. As someone who loves browsing,
okay, we'll skip that.
Video and streaming services limit your search at the crime special free. Let's Hawaii to play Sonic Frontiers. Ain't that some shit? But I know some
Hawaii to play Frontiers. What event was in Hawaii? You misspelled chaos in the title. Oh yeah, that's true actually. I did misspell chaos. That's embarrassing. I was in a hurry. I just woke up. Okay, that's not the same as the Heroes thing. You lot do that all the time. That was a one-off. Okay, that was a. Oh shit, that was a one-off. Oh god, I embarrassed myself.
of you are only interested in the nitty-gritty, my first impressions of the game itself. So for you guys, I'll leave a nice little timestamp here. Skip right along to get to the game itself. We won't be taking too long to get there manually. We'll get some proper context for what's happening with all of it. That's where the city's at. That's where all the people. Kona is...
Bane from Tate. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Sandcake is a member. Johnny Supremely Goat. Also tell your twin brother to play Chicken Invaders sometime. Chicken what? Chicken Invaders? Is that like a Tales spin-off game or something?
Say something I regret. But again, I will respect the guidelines and all that to the best of my ability. Or otherwise I probably won't get another trip to Hawaii ever again. So the first thing first that I wanted to touch upon, without getting into the story cutscene, I want to talk about the mood of the game. The one thing that caught me off guard immediately, the one thing that was like just apparent right from the get-go was just like the...
IGN Japan latest video has the Green Forest Cyrus level at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, let's quickly see that because I want to see this Green Forest cyberspace. Like this shit's burning me right now. Oh, there's so much gameplay. Oh my god, there's so much gameplay. It's crazy.
はい、最後に電脳空間です。こちら 3D のステージ。
Green Hill? I know it's Green Forest, but like Green. And they blockified it so heavily as well. Like they took the platforms and just like, oh my god, it's like blocks. I mean, the original had blocks, but like not like this. I mean, let me see. Let me see this shit. That music be hitting though. Oh shit. Oh. I mean, they were grassy blocks. Like they tried and like they made an attempt to like curve it a little bit, let it fit into the environment a little bit. They're still blocks, right? But like this is box. This is like Amazon shipped Prime delivery, like you know what I mean? Like add a little bit of flavor to it. You know what I mean? Like make it feel like it came from a forest. I don't know, man. Ugh, God. Anyway. And the rock music going obviously won the Otani EDM craze now. It's another vocal theme. Ugh. Oh, so that's that's supposed to be the really cool Vine section that they've turned into. Let me compare it. So here, it's like, you know, it swings around the vine, and here they've like, here they've changed it so it's like, it just swings back and forth. Then it, okay. So can you still grind rail on the sides of the platforms and shit, or did they take that out as well? Oh, so they had the loop-de-loops where it cuts off the ground part way through the loop. Yeah, I expected that. Alright. Yo, Stoneball should donate $5. Said, I remember when Sega promised us in a live stream, no more Green Hill Zone games before. Sega's like an ex-girlfriend promising change. That's a very specific analogy, but yeah, I mean, this is why I don't buy the shit. That's why Kishimoto said 20 to 30 hours. I'm like, okay then, if you say so, but like, I know better than to just take that at face value. And then IGN came and said they're beating Islands in 3 hours. So, you know, at the end of the day, you just have to be wary. Companies want you to buy shit. They're gonna say what they need to say to get you to buy shit, within some reason, of course. But you gotta be on your toes. So that's the shortcut. Well, not shortcut. There's like an extra thing there. So in these sections in the original game, you could like, you know, go onto like the vines and shit. You know. So we've seen this part. It went up here. Yeah, it went up. So in the original game, like you could like try and run on the side, you know, get on the vines or whatever. But here, they've obviously straightened everything out, made it more like strict and automated, as we expect. The only one doing original shit is Otani. Otani, the only one doing original shit. The level designers are like, okay, buy it from the old games, right? The level themes, buy it from the old. So we're gonna take the environments from the 90s, we're gonna take the level design from the 2000s, and then we're gonna take music that belongs in the 2010s, like EDM, and we're gonna mesh it all together, and that's your style of spit. It's really a trip through history, isn't it? It's really a trip through history. Yeah, my guy said my video's like 40 minutes in rendering. 40 minutes? Man, that's way too much footage for only 40 minutes. That's way too much shit. Oh, they bait you like it's just an SA2, so you hit the vine, and they make you think you're gonna die. Otani really the only one doing original shit. Okay, so here they let you go on the side. So one time they let you go on the side. Okay. And this is the last part of the level, right? Where everything's falling apart.
はい、皆さんご視聴いただきありがとうございました。他にもインタビュー動画完成。
So how long was this level?
はい、皆さんご視聴いただきありがとうございました。他にも
158. Was that shorter than the regular one? Or was that around the same? Okay, it's around the same. It's around the same. But yeah, it seems like the longest levels in cyberspace are the ones that they just completely bite the original. Because some of them, they like bite some elements of the level design and then they add new parts. But it seems like when they're just biting the whole thing, it just becomes longer. Because they don't have to do too much new work, obviously. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, copying level design and not improving upon it. Because like, if you copied it and made it better, then one could argue that at least it's an improvement, right? But you've just taken like Skyrail, then turned it into Green Hill. You know, I can't really say that's an improvement. You just made it less original. But at least it will be Skyrail, right? You know, I guess we gotta take what we can get.
The somber mood of this game, like this, I wouldn't call it depressing, but it was very moody. Like, this is a very moody game that in a way felt like this is what Sonic Forces wanted to be or tried to be, maybe yearned to be, I don't know. And I don't know how much of this is just on the general game direction or Ian Flynn. I did interview Ian Flynn the day after the preview event, and obviously he couldn't get into all the details because he too also has to respect, you know, guidelines and that sort of shit. But I think it's kind of half and half. I believe the general direction of the game was a darker story that was from Sega themselves, and Ian Flynn basically had to write around that. And
speed us up a bit.
The contrast from this game to compared to something like Sonic Colors.
Are there any other locations other than Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, and Sea Level? Nope. Confirmed to be 4 themes.
Generations and all that.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit impatient because I know there's more footage to check out. Like, there's IGN Japan footage, there's all of this. We need to go through all of this, okay? We need to go through all of this. Like, there's just too much shit, okay? Too much shit. We got the screenshots here. You see Knuckles and Ares Island. Let me just quickly go through some of these screenshots. There's too much shit. Okay, too much shit. We got Tails in what appears to be also Ares, or no, that could be the Chaos Island. And then Sonic in Sky Sanctuary, and then that screenshot there. And we got this one. This is obviously the Chaos Island. We got this boss in Ares Island. We saw that before. And then Sonic looks like he did some serious shit right here, like some Dragon Ball Z type shit. And then the flying machine, which Sonic was riding at one point. And he's holding the fucking... You know what he's holding. Anyway. We need to check out all this shit. There's so much shit we need to go through, okay? So much shit we need to go through. Let's go through the all options, settings, and controls. There's a lot of clips here that I want to... So I've seen most of this because I did play the demo. But obviously I couldn't play around with everything because it was a demo. So, difficulty options, there's 3 difficulty options. I don't know if he's going to click every single option or he's just going to, like, show it. Oh, hold on. Let me see that. Hold on. Starting speed, boost speed. I saw that. Restrict movement during a monologue. So, like, a cutscene or something? Or, like, when a character is talking? Bebop Knox donated £5 and said, what I hate about cyberspace is that they don't even try to use the proper environments. They just copy and paste good levels and then ruin it with nostalgia. I mean, that is annoying. I'm not gonna lie, because like Skyrail's a great level. Then you take it and you make it Green Hill. It's like you took the nice level design, but you forgot the oomph and the character, which was the aesthetic and the music and all that stuff. It's like, you know, why is out of all the 3 things between like environment, level design, and music, why is the only thing original here the music and the other 2 are unoriginal? You would have been better off copying the music or just remixing the music and, you know, new level design or something and then keep the same environment. Hesmabot donated $5, said, seems like Sega answered your wishes for more gameplay. I'm head off to watch on my own, getting impatient here too. I guess I'm not watching the gameplay fast enough, so Uh. All right. They're going through all the options here. So again, I've seen these options because I did play the demo, but I didn't get to tweak every single option. I played around the physics a little bit, but I didn't get to try out camera distance, camera angle. All right, are they gonna like? What else are they gonna show? Sound is basic as fuck. Graphics. Okay, let me see graphics again. I don't know if I actually saw all of that. Item display, compass display. Is that really a graphics option, or was that like a map setting kind of thing? Center cursor, blur effect. Oh, so that's motion blur. Graphics quality. Here we go. Frame rate limit. Does it go above 60 then? If the frame rate limit is set to 60, that must be higher than 60. Ambient occlusion, bloom, reflection, rendering scale. So that's like if you lower the rendering scale, then it will run better at lower resolutions, but you can still keep the HUD sharp. I'm guessing no DLSS then. That's not happening clearly. VSync. Okay. Yeah, resolution scale is not as nice as DLSS, so you're gonna make sure you got a powerful computer for this. Controls. Okay, left, quick step, right, jump. Boost. Attack. What's the ACT? The ACT. Cyber. Wait, so in the game they spell cyberspace with a dash. I thought it was cyberspace space. If you know what I mean. Apparently it's cyber dash space. It's gonna be another hydrocity situation, isn't it? I still spell it with one word, but you know. UI, tab left, tab right. Okay. You want to see what speedrunner settings will be? Oh, speedrunners are going to destroy this game. If people beat Kronos Island in 35 minutes and IGN are beating it in 3 hours, 35 minutes was a casual speedrun. No glitches or exploits. Speedrunners will probably be doing this game in under an hour. I feel like. Because if it's 35 minutes with no glitches or exploits already, and someone's going to go even harder, I wouldn't be surprised if world record for this game is under an hour. Alright, that's pretty much all the settings. What else have we got? Kronos Island, Asura Battle. I mean, we've already seen Asura, so like, yeah, we've seen this a million times before. We don't need to see that. Big the Cat fishing minigame gameplay. I don't think we saw that in high quality. I want to see the skill tree first. Skill tree. All skills. Let's see what this is about. Alright. Psyloop. Yeah. We know about that. That's the first thing. Phantom Rush. When the combo meter is maxed out. How do you max out a combo meter? What's the number for that? Phantom Rush is activated, resulting in attacks being 1.2 times more powerful. It lasts until the combo meter reaches 0. Okay, 1.2 times more powerful, so 20% more powerful. High speed kick that unleashes shockwaves to pummel the enemy. So, again, and I hate to do this. I don't really hate to do it, but people get mad at me when I do it. Compare Frontiers to Unleashed, because it's the natural thing to do. People were acting like the Unleashed combat was button mashy and this was some savior of intricacy. All you're doing here is holding L2 mid-air, and then he starts unleashing the high-speed kick of shockwaves, okay? He's not doing some Street Fighter, move the analog stick this way, press that button, do that. Just holding L2, which I'm not against. I'm just saying, let's not pretend that one is significantly more intricate than the other. That's all I'm saying. Hold your horses. Anyway, let's keep going. LBRB and then X, a high-speed zigzagging attack. So it's like the quick step, and then you press the attack button, and then he does the... Alright. Auto combo. Battle skills that have been unlocked will be automatically activated during combos. However, damage dealt will be reduced. After unlocking a skill, you can toggle auto combo on or off from options. Alright, so this one is optional. They allow you to turn this off because they know that not everyone's going to want to use this. Of course, you can use this on any difficulty option. So even on hard difficulty, you can essentially just, you know, turn on auto combo. And as long as you've got a skill available and you're in a place where you're allowed to use it, it will use it for you, right? So again, they've put a setting there that's like, this thing will be easy for you if you turn it on, okay? I have to do a test with it on versus off, but assuming you've unlocked a bunch of skills, if you turn on auto combo, your shit's gonna be easy. So this seems like something that should have been restricted to like an easy difficulty, and then on normal and hard you can't use it, but they let you use it on all the settings, even though the difficulty options are specifically for combat. So having a hard combat option, which is just a few more hits, I guess, a bit more damage, but then you can still use auto combo, definitely feels a bit of a hard mode is not really hard mode kind of situation. So I imagine speedrunners will probably use it. I mean, you know, it'll probably make things faster. So if you're trying to beat the game fast, like if you were doing a race or something, then you'd have to use auto combo, because if everyone else is not using it, or if everyone else is using it and you don't, you're going to be at a disadvantage, essentially. So it's just kind of a thing to take note of. So where you'd have to memorize something like, let's see. So that move over here, LBRBX. So L1, R1, and then the square button for PlayStation. If you couldn't remember that, or you were in the air and you forgot to do it, auto combo will be like, nah, we got you, and then it'll do it for you. Auto combos reduce damage, but the question is how reduced. If it's like 5% reduced, you probably still deal more damage overall, based on the fact that it's doing it for you before you can even remember to do it. If you can't remember every single ability and the combos, like most people can't remember unleash combos or whatever, if you forget to do it and it does it for you, you weren't even going to deal that damage in the first place, you know? So the reduced damage is probably not going to be anything significant. Alright, so homing shot. It looks like a homing shot. You press RT in midair and an X in midair. So R2 and then square. I'm trying to convert to PlayStation. That's my mother tongue. Launch a volley of energy spheres at the enemy. Alright, so that's 2 buttons. Spin slash. Surround an enemy with a multi-hit spinning attack. So you press A during a combo. Okay. So that's a simple one. Press A when the prompt appears. Recovery smash. If Sonic is thrown back by an attack and successfully executes the on-screen prompt before he hits the ground, he can immediately counter with recovery smash. Alright, cool. And what else is there? There's the one over there down there, right? Air trick. Okay, so I think it's D-pad. I don't know if it's analog stick. I think it's D-pad. I don't know. Because I was holding the analog stick when I played the demo and I didn't do any tricks, so it's probably D-pad. Stomp, yeah, that's B, we know that. Quick side loop, press Y during a combo. Quickly side loop around the enemy and the side loop meter is maxed out and turns blue. The meter fills up with every attack that hits an enemy. Can be used continuously when it is still blue. Okay. And then loop kick, RT, and then B. A looping, rapidly accelerating kick attack in midair. Alright, cool. So the stuff on the right then, what's all this? How does that work? Why is that separate from the tree? Y plus B when the prompt appears. So it's a Q to E basically. Yeah, and then hold X during a combo. A flurry of hits as Sonic ascends. Yeah, I don't know why they separated that, but it's I guess the additional skills. And RT plus A, circle the enemy and let loose a stream of shockwaves. Someone said skills are so bare bones, this is really the final list. I mean, look, like, it's enough, honestly. Like, I don't know why you would expect, like, Spider-Man PS4 level skills. Like, let's actually look at the Spider-Man skill tree for a sec, just to compare. Not to shit on Frontiers, I know people are gonna assume I'm doing that. That's not what I'm doing here. Like, Spider-Man's combat is a lot harder. Like, unless you play on Friendly Neighborhood like Bradley, but if you play on harder difficulties, this combat is harder. Each thing is doing a different thing. You see, the Frontier skills, a lot of them are just another way to inflict damage, which you could argue is the same as Spider-Man, but like it will be like pull the weapon away, and then the upgrade will be like pull it away and then throw it back at him. You know, like this one will be launch him into the air, or launch the enemy into the air. There's so many different things that are happening that it justifies having a bigger skill tree. The Frontiers one is just like launch this attack that inflicts damage, launch that attack that inflicts damage. You probably won't need to use a specific attack for a specific scenario. It's more like just use whichever one you like the most. Kind of like Unleashed. Just use whichever attack you like the most. You know? So there's no need for a long-ass skill tree when the combat is way less intricate than, say, a Spider-Man. But I think it's fine for what Sonic is trying to do. As I said, the combat is not some crazy intricate shit, so it doesn't need anything ridiculous like that. But yeah, what else have we got here? Video preview. Is that an opinion video? Are they talking? Okay, they got opinions. Alright, let's check this out. Let's see what they're saying.
Sonic's last two outings were very enjoyable. Both Sonic...
Wait, what? Sonic's last 2 hours were what?
Sonic's last 2 outings were very enjoyable. Both Sonic Colors Ultimate and Sonic Origins
Colors Ultimate
showed us that the blue blur shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Now,
that's kind of weird. Colors Ultimate? Okay.
Sonic is speeding towards a brand new game that's never been attempted before in the franchise. We got an extended sneak peek at Sonic Frontiers. This is our preview.
Why they play the SA2 music? Play the EDM. Like,
Hey folks, if you enjoyed this preview, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. It's 3 small clicks for you, but means the world to us. Let's get started.
3 small clicks for you, 1 giant clip for quick climb.
Most ambitious title Sega has done around the Blue Speedster in years. I was lucky enough to have an extended sneak peek has done around the Blue.
They said Frontier is the most ambitious title Sega's ever done in years. I mean, that's true.
Sonic Frontiers must be the biggest and most ambitious title Sega has done around the Blue Speedster in years.
But it's not the most ambitious title ever.
I was lucky enough to have an extended
That's still
sneak
Unleashed.
peek to see what Sonic Frontiers has to offer, and I'm happy to say I was pleasantly surprised. During our preview, I explored 3 different islands, had an amazing boss battle, and was introduced to a brand new character in the Sonic universe. Now I'm not going to spoil anything major here. I want you Sonic fans to experience that for yourself. I will say, as someone who's been out of the loop when it comes to the lore in the Sonic universe, I was happy to see the story so far in Sonic Frontiers is enjoyable and easy to understand.
Man, why are you playing so much SA2 music? Like, you're talking about Frontiers, right? We should be hearing the EDM, right? Like, isn't that what it's supposed to be promoting?
You won't need to have huge knowledge of the history in the Sonic games, movies, or comics to understand what's happening. The story does a great job at keeping you engaged with familiar characters in a new world. So whether you're new to Sonic games, a seasoned veteran, or an older fan like myself, you'll be able to experience a fun story adventure here in Sonic Frontiers. As for the gameplay, I'm happy to say that I really enjoyed it. Sonic feels better than ever. You're able to run around these huge islands at your leisure, and tackle multiple activities, similar to games like Assassin's Creed, or even, dare I say, Breath of the Wild.
So this puzzle, I saw this puzzle in the demo. They give you the timer, and all you have to do is, as it says, just run and get the meter to the max. So you can see the meter building up here, and all you have to do is run until it gets to the top. I don't know how that's considered to be intricate puzzle, but you know, like, I'm a person who sucks at puzzles. Like, if it's Mario Maker or whatever, if there's a puzzle, I fucking suck. So if I'm able to do it quickly, then it's too easy.
Like Assassin's Creed, or even, dare I say, Breath of the Wild. There are puzzles, enemy encounters, time trials, and more. Everything felt diverse and interesting to do. Sega has said numerous times that Sonic Frontiers is not an open-world game, and
But it's an open
by
zone.
definition it's not. But it certainly feels and plays like one. Rather than one huge open-world environment, Sonic can travel to 5 different islands and explore them individually. During my playthrough, I experienced
I think I finally get why they did call it open zone. I mean, if you call it an open world, the insinuation is that you'd be going back and forth a lot more often. But it is an open zone because you finish one open zone, move on to the next, right? You go from one island to the next island. You don't have to go back, essentially. So it's still like just one big level in a sense. It makes sense that they would call it a zone. Yo, Legality, donated $5, said, thanks, Brandon. The main channel I watch set up today on Sony News. I enjoy hearing your take on where the franchise is going. Keep it up. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the donation.
3 different islands, from the rocky grasslands of Kronos Island to the desert oasis of Ares Island and the volcanic rock-like Chaos Island. Each one had different enemies to face and stuff to explore. And while each island is treated as its own separate level, they are huge in scale. You'll have a blast running around and discovering locations, secrets, and more.
Oh yeah, very intricate puzzle over here. Someone said, I definitely do think you have to revisit previous zones. No, IGN already said you don't have to.
Have already seen Sonic use his new ability called the Psy Loop, which allows you to leave a light trail behind you. Running around creating circles with this ability.
This guy already lost his essay too.
Activate certain things in the world, and even grant you rings.
Yep, the ring
fun,
generation.
But it's only the tip of the iceberg. Sonic can also boost at any time while traversing, which increases his speed using his boost meter. This felt awesome to do, and you really feel the power behind Sonic's speed. And if your wing capacity is maxed out,
boost.
he goes even faster. The new story and huge islands to explore.
Wait, how does ring capacity get to 418? I thought it was capped at 400. You didn't even have to visit the previous kingdoms in Odyssey. Yeah, I mean, but Odyssey is a more forward-moving game. It's not like Breath of the Wild or like an Assassin's Creed game where you go back and forth. Like, Odyssey is meant to be like that.
Out, he goes even faster. The new story and huge islands to explore is made even better thanks to some new innovations and mechanics being put into Sonic games for the first time. For example, Sonic now has RPG stats, like speed, attack, and defense, all of which can be upgraded.
So, wait, if getting the 400 rings gets you power boost, but you can upgrade your ring capacity to be higher, doesn't that mean it'll be harder to get the power boost or take longer to get the power boost if you upgrade your ring capacity? Which means, wouldn't it be beneficial to not upgrade your ring capacity so you can get power boost quicker, right? Unless you really need the rings for something, like, I mean, I'm guessing there's some kind of in-game gloves and shoes, which may cost rings, so I don't know.
Times with items found in the world and little creatures called Cocos. These Cocos are similar to the Chow in Sonic games. Finding them and bringing them to an NPC allows you to level up Sonic skills. Everything you do in the game, whether it's Coco collecting, defeating enemies, or solving puzzles, gives you a great sense of progression and feels rewarding.
Oh man, that's just begging to be climbed.
God damn, Roger's voice got even deeper. God damn.
Rewarding.
What was that?
Oh man, that's just begging to be climbed. Imagine the view.
Sonic also has a skill tree that you progress through and unlock by getting skill points that drop from enemies you defeat. All of the skills and abilities are super fun to use in combat and give you a sense of power when executing combos on bad guys. That's another thing Sonic Frontiers brings to the table, is a pretty rad combat system. Sonic can still home in on enemies like in most games, but now you can chain attacks into combos and unleash special abilities.
I like that
make
move
Sonic
when he
feel
kicks into the air.
Powerful. This new combo system feels really rewarding as you're flawlessly chaining hits together to defeat an enemy, then unleashing an ability called Phantom Rush once your combo meter is filled. There hasn't been a combat system this fun or involved since Sonic Unleashed. And
since what? Since what? The game we're not allowed to compare it to?
Sega has done a fantastic job implementing this new combat system in Sonic Frontiers. While exploring the islands, I had feelings of Sonic Adventure 2 nostalgia, especially when grinding on rails and in the cyberspace levels.
Definitely in the cyberspace
little
levels.
bite-sized classic Sonic levels, complete with challenges.
When casuals say classic Sonic levels, you have to just like translate it in your head. They're not actually talking about Sonic 2. They mean like old.
These stages are accessed by collecting rifts that drop in the islands, and you use these rifts to open cyber towers, which grant you access to these stages. While there are some levels in 2D, others are also fully 3D, a la Sonic Adventure style, and they're pretty fun to race through.
Adventure games are classic games that came out over 20 years ago. A C rank at 1 minute. That's really interesting. So you got 43 seconds to get the S.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the special boss.
I wonder if Kishimoto, because he did say that he was making changes based on feedback. I wonder if he saw people complaining that the ranks were too easy and just started dropping the ranking timings.
Battle, where Sonic fights an enemy called a Titan. While I can't show you this encounter, I can say it was a ton of fun, and rather than describe it in words, I'll show you what it felt like in this clip.
Are you trying to get our shit claimed? What is this? Come on.
Sonic Frontiers is shaping up to be a brand new experience that is done surprisingly well.
What is that? Some gambling shit? What is that? Some Coco slot machine? Look at the rainbowy
That is
lights.
fun, exploration engaging, and the story, from what I saw, will make new and old Sonic fans from the franchise smile with excitement. If you're a Sonic fan, you'll likely pick it up no matter what anyone else says.
Yep.
But if you're worried about Frontiers, I'm happy to say, don't be. It was fun for the limited time I had with it, and I'm looking forward to playing more, which is always a good sign. Hey folks, if you enjoyed this preview, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, notification button. It's 3 small clicks for you, but means the world to us. For more previews and everything else gaming related, you're already in the right place. You're on shacknews.com.
The reviews are looking solid. I mean, could they hit the 80 on Metacritic? I don't know. I mean, if we were to go based off the reviews we're hearing right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they did hit the 80 on Metacritic. But, of course, the people that they're letting play the game earlier, probably not people that are going to shit on the game. So once you add in all the critics and the journalists who don't get the game early, who get the game and they're not as big of Sonic fans, those people are going to be less kind and they'll lower the number. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me see. What should we watch? Chaos Island Fortress Battle gameplay. I think we already saw something like that. Oh, let me see the Starlight event shit. I want to see that. So much clips to go through, man. So much shit. Sounds a bit quiet. Nice. Did that turn into a block? So what is the slot machine thing going on at the top? How does that... He's collecting collectibles to activate the slot machine? I don't know how that works. Oh, he's got an oxygen meter when he goes into the water. I just noticed that. Yeah, it turns into oxygen. Yeah, I don't really understand the slot machine mechanic. Like, he's grabbing the collectibles and then the slot machine is slot. I don't know. But this environment looks nice though. I'm the kind of dude who will spend like 20 minutes here just trying to do boost jumps on the slopes and see if I can pull off some crazy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and pretend I understand what's going on because I really don't. But some kind of thing is going on. Denzel Ortiz donated $2 and said, at least they're still promoting gambling. I mean, as long as it's not a microtransaction to do this thing, then it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, okay. Let me see the puzzles. Because, I mean, I feel like I've seen all the puzzles, but maybe there's something in there that I haven't seen. Shadow the Hedgehog had the slot machine boss. Oh yeah, it did have that one slot machine boss. I forget how I beat that. It's been years. Alright, so they're telling you basically go there. And you got 62 seconds. Wait, so you give them less seconds to get from here to the top of the tower than you did to hit the other puzzle where you had to bounce back the 3 golden balls. You gave them less time to do this than to hit the 3 golden balls. That's very interesting of a timing difference. I would assume it'll take a lot longer to get up here than it would to bounce back those 3 golden balls. Like, what kind of logic is that? You could have done the 3 golden balls like 3 times within this time. Maybe the difficulty settings change time. Maybe. But my god. That's a lot of a change. The golden balls, was it from the Shaq news footage or was it from IGN? I think it was from IGN. Maybe IGN had it on easy and Shaq news got it on hard or something. Well, the difficulty options were for combat, though. I don't know. Step on the panel 7 times. Yeah, even this timing is a lot more... I mean, it's not super tight on this one. You just gotta do some quick stepping. But, like... compared to the IGN one, like, where is that puzzle again? Because that puzzle, they, like, comparing the times there, which are a lot less lenient to the IGN shit. Where is it? I've even forgotten where it was now. It was somewhere here. I think. I've lost track of it now. Yeah, I've lost track of it. But that was a puzzle. Put it that way. I'm sure once the game comes out, people will do comparisons. Like the timing differences or whatever differences there are.
Use your companions to better navigate the island. I know you really like it. Yeah.
Mazer donated $1 said maybe the difficulty level changes how hard the puzzles are. I don't think so. Because when I played the demo, I played on hard and there was no difference. Remember, the easy, normal, hard is specifically for combat, if I recall correctly. Like, let's go back. Let's go back and take a look. Okay, here it just says game settings. It doesn't say specifically combat. On the demo, I remember it saying the difficulty was for combat only. But again, as I said, Kishimoto tweeted that he was tweaking the game based on feedback. Maybe they heard people's cries and they started tweaking times with the difficulty options. I don't know. Maybe they have made a change and the times are different on difficult. They could have made an edit. Because I mean, you're just altering times, right? If they go, people are reacting to the puzzles being too easy. They could alter some values and say if it's on hard, lower that number or make the requirement tougher. It wouldn't take too long to do that and test that. Someone said, why can't we have both Coco and Chow? Because the Chow would make the Coco look not as nice. So again, one of those side loop puzzles. I don't even count that as a puzzle. You're just side looping. There's no difficulty involved. You just side loop. Okay. Ares Island. Alright. Okay, we got one here. So this is like a platforming challenge. Oh, it's like the one from 06. Go through the orange rings. But longer. Well, not that much longer, but yeah. 06 reference, everyone. 06. The first mission. Right? Someone said it's 06 but better. Of course you'll say that because any opportunity to show on 06, but you know, it's literally the same mission. And the one in 06 has a ranking, so at least you gotta be fast. Alright, so they hit the hourglass. So you gotta get up there. That's your goal point. How much time they give you? 20 seconds, okay. Better hurry along. Get on that rail. A little bit, Tyler. Yeah, they gotta be tweaking those times, because the one that was 70 seconds for 3 of those golden balls, that must have been some easy difficulty shit, because there's no way these ones are tighter and then that one is 70 seconds for the golden balls. Maybe someone should just tweak Kishimoto, see if he responds. Ooh, skydiving, okay. They really took the 06 mission, okay? They took the 06 mission. They took the going through the hoops. The shoemaker must be proud. Alright, another puzzle. Side looping mini pyramids. Okay. So you just side loop it and then go on them. Deal 50 damage within the time limit, which is what, 9 seconds? Did he fail it? That was 312? Okay, so he wasn't gonna fail that then. Side loops here. That's a spring. He's side looping that. Oh yeah, we saw this in the trailer, right? For like 2 seconds. Liam John Smith donated $2 and said this is likely a mechanics test for a bigger game. I mean, it's a $70 game, $60 to $70 game. I don't think we should look at it as a test, right? It's a full price game, and we should judge it against not only other Sonic games, but other AAA games that are being sold for that price. You know, we can't just be like, oh, it's a test. You know, I don't think that's fair. So you gotta just destroy the hoops. Yeah, this time limit is bullshit. Like, 50 seconds to go through 3 hoops. Like, come on. That's too much time. It's too much time. Like, if they wanted to make it easy, then what they should have done is this, right? If they wanted to make it easy, then you add a ranking system to the puzzles. And if you do it quicker, you get an S rank. And if you get the S rank, you get some bonus shit. I don't know, like some rings or a collectible or something to be like, okay, there's a reason to not take 50 seconds on this thing. Because, like, there is no way you should need 50 seconds to do this. The first one, you just jump into it. And they're very generous with it. You don't have to, like, go right in the middle. It's not like a basketball net where it's like, if you go too much to the side, it will bounce off, right? You just have to touch it, and then you're in. So with that kind of leeway, there's no way you need 50 seconds for that. That's true. 06 has ranked... Exactly. 06 has ranked missions, so even if you suck, you're going to get, like, a C rank, and then you know that you could have done better. And then they give you, like, more rings if you get the higher rankings. Although there's only a few things you can buy in 06, so... I mean, I guess if you want the gems, you should stack up your rings early. What is this, Tetris? The snake blocks from Mario Maker? When in doubt, side loop, I guess. Oh, shit, it's Tetris. Oh, it actually is Tetris. It's Tetris. It's Tetris. They put Tetris in the game. Oh, I guess he did it wrong. Okay. So you gotta do it in the right order so it actually works? So I'm guessing there's a correct order. Oh, I think you gotta copy what it looks like on the left. So you look at the one on the left and then you recreate that on the right. So you go in the order of those. So he's messed it up again, basically. Yeah, he's already messed it up. He's already in the wrong order. Yeah, wrong. Do it again. Pay attention. That one first. Then you go and do the purple shit second. Then you do the other one. Bradley said best puzzle so far. I mean, even that's not tough, but I mean, I guess it is the most thought-provoking one in the sense that you actually have to think. All the other puzzles don't really require much thought. You know, I mean, I like the time-based ones where you have to get somewhere within a certain time, but if it's only really good if the time is tight. If the time isn't tight, or there's no ranking incentive to get an even tighter time, you know, I definitely believe they should have had rankings for the puzzles. Like, at least every puzzle should have been timed, and then if you do it within a certain time, it's an S rank, you get some bonus shit. You know, something, maybe some XP or something, because you're leveling up. You can level up. There's 4 things you can level up in the HUD, and they all go up to level 99. So if they put rankings on the puzzles and said, okay, you get a higher rank, you get a bit more XP, you can level up quicker, that encourages you to be good at the puzzles because you level up faster, which will encourage you to, you know, play better and, you know, level up Sonic even quicker. That would have been a nice thing they could have done instead of 70 seconds for golden balls. Omega Son donated $2. So Frank, can you wish me happy birthday? It's my 21st, bro. 21st? Happy birthday, man. Shit, 2001 borns are turning 21. Oof, man, I'm getting old. Alright, let's check out Big Fishing Minigame. Now, I'm not a big fishing fanboy, but I'll probably have to try this at least once because it's big fishing, you know.
Oh, hey, Sonic. You come here to fish too?
Oh god, Big. Talk.
Big, what are you doing here? How did you get here? What even is here?
I don't know. I was looking for fishing spots and wound up here.
Oh god.
So now I'm fishing.
Can you talk a little bit faster, please? A little bit. Like my brain. It's like SA1 cutscenes. They just talk and then there's like silence before the next line.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to detense for a second.
Do you know how to fish? I'll teach you if you want. Hey, you've got a bite. Sonic, I'll leave it to you to pull it up. Can you see the red ripples? When the white ripple overlaps with the red one.
Hold on a sec. Was this the dude that was in the Olympic Games? It sounds like that dude. We don't know who's doing it in Prime. Team Sonic Racing, Kyle Hebert, Lego Dimensions, Colors. Big in Colors? That DS. Yeah. All Stars Racing. Yeah, I mean, John St. John was the GOAT, that's for sure. That's for sure. That's a given.
Froggy?
Yeah, he was the GOAT.
No, Froggy doesn't talk. Oh, hey, amazing. Sorry, buddy.
Is that the same guy? I've already lost track. Really? They said the Colors guy is the best over John St. John. Okay. Well, what can I say? Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know what voice that is.
Lift your rod up quickly.
Gohan. Yeah, I'll still pick Duke Nukem though.
Wow, awesome! You've caught it all.
Wait, I didn't even see the animation. I wasn't paying attention. And they remixed the SA1 music.
Wow, awesome! You've caught it all.
Am I the only one that thinks that Big talks way too slow? Again, I'm not hating on the game. I'm just like, my brain is slowing down listening to him speak.
Wow, awesome! You've caught it already. Nice catch, Sonic. I'll trade you a token for any fish you catch. If you get plenty of tokens, I'll trade them for some of the treasures I found. Just tell me what you want. Froggy really likes those purple coins. If you bring me one, I'll let you borrow my rod again.
Ugh. Get treasure tokens from Big by catching fish. Once Sonic has accumulated a good amount of tokens, head to trade tokens to trade them for items that will aid in his adventure. A gold card is an item that can be exchanged for one of the items on the list. Think carefully about which item will be the most useful.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
I'm probably not going to do too much fishing when I play the game. Unless it's like really integral to progressing fast. They do that whole dramatic cutscene just for that. How the fuck can Sonic even carry that? Yo, UC1234 donate £2 and said, "Don't diss Big for his extra chromosome." What? I don't don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. Did he just pull out a treasure chest? A gold card. We don't have to watch 10 minutes of fishing, right? Like, you guys are bored as well, right? Like, it's not just me, right? Fishopedia. Oh my god, they've got a Fishopedia. This is ridiculous. Tadpole. Carp. That goldfish. Gold. I didn't mean a goldfish. I meant like a. He looked like he was gold. Which is technically what goldfish is, but you know what I mean. A chopper? The fuck? Why the fuck is he fishing for a chopper? That's a fucking badnik. Is that in the video? They're actually fishing for choppers out here. I don't see it. Red stingray. Isn't that the shit that killed Steve Owen? Flying fish. Okay, goldfish. Elder Coco scroll. If you bring back this scroll to the island, fast travel to Elder Coco will be unlocked. What was that other thing we just saw? Hermit Coco scroll. Okay. Midaka. Voice logs.
Would you like to try? I'll let you.
The fishing is surprisingly well thought out, I have to admit. This is why the game takes so long to 100%. They count in fishing. Yeah, I'm definitely not 100%. Again, that's not happening. Why? It's not. If I gotta do all this fishing, then that's not happening. This song, though, this is definitely stream outro music. This song in the background right now. That's that shit that you just put on like when you're winding down. Like, I could probably flip that into a beat though. Speed it up a bit. 808s. Yeah, I could totally flip this. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I could totally flip that shit. Anyway, that's fishing. Rescuing the bitch boy. Let's check that out. This can be the Sonic version of your Eula stream outro music. God, that was a 4-star salute. My God. He busted that salute. Shit. It'd be cool if you could, like, I know people are gonna get mad at me for using the M word, but if you could like slope jump here with the boost and then land like on the rails there or something, like boost, slope jump, and then do an air boost and then land on those rails, that would be some sick shit. Oh, see that? That was nice. That was nice. You had me there. That was a nice one. Alright, so he's going to rescue Tails. Are you gonna run away or just... Ouch. Better grab those rings back. Why did they never grab their rings back? It's like they know the health is based on rings, and they don't grab their rings back. Oh wait, hold on. That's why they didn't grab their rings back. Because they still had rings left. They had 455 rings. Took damage. So you lost half the rings. Whew. Brutal. There was no point grabbing the rings back. They still had rings. Yeah, they give you a lot of lifelines to this combat. I'm just saying. There's a lot of lifelines. Because you only need one ring to survive. And you can re-grab rings. And you can Psyloop rings. And if you've got max rings, you're not going to lose all of them in one hit. So, like, combat-wise, you Gucci. Like, seriously. I mean, obviously, there's still a penalty for losing rings. Because it's like, now you can't power boost until you get rings again. So it will slow you down in a speed run. But in terms of combat, the combat is going to be cheese. One League says, I hope the game isn't too easy. Oh, we were looking at the skill tree video that showed all the skill tree options. If you turn on the auto combo, it's going to be a breeze. It's just going to be a breeze. Like, I'm trying to look for something in the game that looks hard. Like, tough. I haven't seen it yet. Are the rings magnetized to him? Okay. So he's finished the battle. He lost some rings. He's lost some rings. He's like, okay. How long does it take him to get all his rings back? Yeah, they're taking the piss. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Daddy Quiche. Daddy Quiche. Listen. Okay, listen. So he had 455 rings. Took one hit. Lost half his rings. You can't grab all of them back because it's only a small amount of rings that shows up. But he lost half his rings. Finishes the boss because he's still got rings left. So he's not going to die. Then when he finishes the boss, he's like, oh shit, I want my power boost back. I got to max out my ring counter. Quick Psyloop spam for like 20 seconds. Bam, bam. And it seems like they magnetically come back to you. You don't even have to manually grab them. So, bam, bam, bam. 10, 20 seconds. Rings maxed out again. Power boost back. Speedrunners are beating this game in under an hour. No question. No question. Ain't no way. Maybe they'll patch it out. Oof, man, you guys gotta chill, okay? It's a feature. They sold it as a feature in the trailer. They ain't patching it out. I mean, if IGN are taking 3 hours per island, then I gotta be quicker, right? Like, come on. If they're doing 3 hours per island and there's 5 islands, that's IGN's taking 15 hours. So if IGN are under the 20 to 30 hour Kishimoto estimation, then I gotta do it in like 10 to 12 max, right? Like 2 to 3 per island. Like, or 2 to 2.5 per island or some shit like that. Like, I can't be stored at IGN. Like, 10 hours and I'm done, right? Like, come on. You just rush through it and don't soak it in. Look, listen, it's an open zone game. But you can't say someone's not soaking it in. IGN said they did 68% completion of the first island within 3 hours. So they beat the main story, and in terms of percent completion of what was there to do on the island, in terms of 100%ing, they did 68%. That's in 3 hours. So they already soaked in almost 70% of what was to offer, as well as doing the main content. So, you know, if I beat the island in 2 hours, and I do the main stuff plus some additional shit, and I skip additional shit I don't think is as interesting, you can't really say, oh, I didn't soak it in, right? I'm not accusing you of that, just saying playtime will likely vary a lot based on how much you intend to do the side content or not. I mean, that's true, but I feel like usually what's supposed to happen in the first playthrough of an open world game is that you're still figuring everything out, and it's tough, so it will take you longer the first time. But here, because it's not tough, the first time is probably just going to be really quick, even if you do a bunch of extra shit. Because I'm yet to see something that's really tough here. Where did he get all those keys from? Oh, we're here. Okay. Someone said combat is optional, if I recall correctly. I mean, it's not all optional, right? Like, you have to do some combat. Obviously, you can skip certain enemies, but there's mandatory combat. I honestly think the longest I'll take will be on the first island, because you'll be figuring out the gameplay loop, you know, getting used to it. And then once you understand how the loop works, then once you make it to the second island, not only will you have better understanding of the game and the mechanics, but you'll also be leveled up from the previous island. Because the IGN guy said that there's 99 levels of speed, and he only made it to level 10 and he was significantly faster. So if level 10 is significantly faster, like, there has to be a New Game Plus, right? If there's a New Game Plus, that's going to be crazy. Is 5 Islands confirmed? It's on the Steam page. You can check. So, yeah, I'm thinking once you level up, I would argue the first island probably going to be the longest one. I mean, that's an estimate. I don't know. But if you're going to level up, then by the time you get to, like, the third island, you're going to be, like, level 10, 15 on speed. You're going to know what you're doing a lot more. You're going to understand the gameplay loop better. And less things will surprise you. So you'll be able to, like, go in and just, like, do things quicker. Someone said it's only 4. No, that's cap. We can check right now, actually, because I'm pretty sure it said 5. Let's check right now. 5 massive overworld islands. Yeah, it's 5 islands. So we've seen 3 of the 5, basically. Or supposedly there's like an icy, watery island that was kind of in the OST image. So I don't know what the 5th one is going to be. We got green, we got sand, we got volcanic cloud, potentially icy water. I don't know what the 5th one will be, but I guess the odds of getting a city island have been killed. Fire will probably be some cyberspace thing. Well, I mean, if that's the lost island, maybe. I don't know. He just broke the setup. He just killed the fucking backlight. They were filming some shit here, and he just broke it. Come on, Sonic. Have some consideration. So can you still boost through enemies that have like 1 hit like these ones? Can I just like boost through that? Because it's a 1-hit kill enemy anyway. Although if you boost through it, you might not get the collectible, because even he just left his collectible, right? Oh no, he grabbed it, I think. This song is good though. I like this. Oh, he busted out those tricks though. But he wasn't supposed to go there, was he? How did he just do tricks? There was no like ramp or anything. He just jumped and started doing tricks. I thought you needed like a special ramp for that. So that really is a 2D section. Like, you can't just like move, because he's like trying to turn around. He's stuck. You really are locked into 2D there. Alright, hits the ramp, goes there. Hold on, let me see that again. He ran onto the pole. Look at that. He went sideways. Turns that into a spring. Okay, another 2D section. They're going in on the 2D. My God. In on the 2D. Like, you see, when Mario Odyssey had 2D sections, they were neat little callbacks. They weren't overdone. But here, though, it's a lot of 2D. Deal 150 damage within the time limit. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice little challenge. Well, I don't say challenge, but it's a nice little thing. It's not hard, but it's a little bit of fun. Yeah, like 150, they're dealing like 800, so it's not tight. Zuko and Kishimoto on a rampage right now. Alright. So Sonic's supposed to be rescuing Tails right now. Oh shit, look, the saving icon is like the fucking... Isn't that the SA2 thing? I think. He thought it meant 150 combo, and was like that. That's what I thought the last time I saw one of these. There was another one we saw earlier, and I was like, oh, 50 in 10 seconds? And then I was like, oh, never mind. You thought it was going to be tough for a sec, but it wasn't. Yeah, I'm definitely not intimidated by the gameplay. Like, there's no section I've seen so far where I'm like, oh no, I'm going to struggle here. Like, I haven't seen a single one yet. That doesn't mean I don't think the game looks fun. I'm just saying. I definitely think speedruns are going to be entertaining to watch for this game. Like, I'm going to have to watch some streamers, like, route this whole thing, because they're going to find some serious cheese. They're going to be doing islands in like 20 minutes, and I need to see what they're doing. It's going to be crazy. Alright, let's go and talk to the bitch boy. It would be cool if Sonic had some like vehicles, like, I don't know, you hit like a fucking hoverboard and you gotta do like a rider's kind of section to get to something. That would have been really fun. Like Odyssey had the Jack C and shit like that. You know. It says needed 0. Alright, they're not gonna show us the scene after they free Tails. What else we got? Rescuing Knuckles. We got rescuing Amy. Okay. Rescuing Amy is Kronos Island though, so we've already seen this, right? Otani and his EDM. I think we've seen this level before in potato quality. Alright, 1 minute. What ranking is that? Oh, 16 milliseconds from an S. Oh, well, tough for you. Okay, we've seen a Sora. Can we just get to the point where Amy's rescued? Alright. He uses the heart tokens to rescue Amy. That's so funny. Okay. Let's see rescuing Knuckles. Oh yeah, we don't have Travis Willingham anymore, so the voice is gonna be not as nice if we even hear it in this video. I think we saw this boss in one of the trailers. So you side loop it and then it takes you up a level, basically. Okay, it takes you there. Takes you there. And then you gotta finish your side loop. Alright, now you side loop the next one. How many rings did you lose? Is that 424? Takes the hit 124. You can't re-grab your rings now. You stuck here. Now you got no rings. Oh shit. You might actually die here. Uh-oh. Now you gotta actually get some new rings. Side loop some rings. Yeah, he's gonna side loop some rings. He's panicking. Better side loop them rings, boy. You get up there, then you pummel this dude. Alright. You get a bunch of medals here, participation trophies.
More Eggman tech. Looks like he was planning a full invasion. So where is he?
So Roger's voice isn't too different. I mean, it's deeper. But it's not as different as that first cutscene where he sounded so different.
Tight, Nux. Be back in a flash.
Calls him Nox. Ha. He's got infinite boost. Oh, they're playing on the piss easy mode with the infinite boost. So you get the infinite boost, but it's slower than the limited boost. This guy really messing up. Side looping some fresh rings, which magnetically show up. Alright, side looping this block. What happens? The enemy's hiding in the block. Feels like a lack of passion and feels like it'll be a drag to beat. I don't think the game has a lack of passion. Kishimoto actually seems very passionate about Sonic. Problem is, he's not passionate about challenge. So, you know, I don't think it's a lack of passion. Like, Forces felt like a lack of passion. This feels like they care, but they just don't understand that not everyone wants things to be too easy. Someone said, why is all the platforming in the sky? Well, according to Gamer Guide, who says he's got an insider, apparently the early versions of the open world didn't have all the stuff in the sky. There was barely any platforming, and people complained. So they wanted to add in platforming, but the ground stuff was basically done, so they had to add it in the sky. That's why there's barely any platforming on the ground. That's what I heard. And Kishimoto himself said he tweaked the open zone a lot. I remember he said that the focus test revealed that the open zone was boring and only the cyberspace was good. So he had to keep tweaking the open zone until people liked it, which I'm guessing involved adding platforming. I wouldn't have been mad if they copied Odyssey with the 2D sections. Like, I would not have been mad, I'm not gonna lie. If they copied Odyssey, let me see. Those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. But just in case you haven't played Odyssey, they had these really cool 2D sections where it wasn't overdone. Like, the game was 3D, but then you'd get into these little sections. Let me try and find one. Yeah, you get into these sections, and then the wall would just have like a standard like classic Mario, and then you go into it, and then it was like just to like get up a little area, and it'll go 2D. I always thought that was pretty cool because it didn't overstay its welcome. Right? It was quick. You did it for a few seconds, and then most importantly, it was a seamless transition. You get to the top, and then it's like back into the 3D action. I thought that was cool. Frontiers, though, you be in the open zone and the whole thing just pans to 2D. You know? It wouldn't even have to be like classic Sonic in terms of like Sonic 1 aesthetic. It could be like the advanced aesthetic, like sprite-based modern Sonic, and you just go in, and then he goes like sprite-based and he boosts like on some Sonic Rush type shit. Does a little 2D boost on the wall, and then gets up, and then he just continues boosting. That would have been cool. But in terms of the platforming, they got a lot of 2D here. Like, it feels a bit overdone. That was a big homing attack. That's some serious range. My god, that's some serious range. This, for example, like you can tell this whole thing is all made. Once you hit the dash panel, it's doing it for you. All of that's for you. Like, what you really want to do is like run on the wall yourself, but once you hit the dash panel, that's it. So it's got oxygen and boost. Oof. How deep does that underwater section go? Because that could be interesting. Unless he's supposed to run on the water there, I don't know. Oh yeah, let's see what's underwater. Yeah, vision is really restricted underwater. Okay. Come on, you missed the pole. Oh, four-way cannon. Okay. Okay. Bradley, I added you on Discord. Link me the shit that you linked me on Instagram before. Where did he fall into? Yeah, that power boost is OP as fuck. Alright, it's freeing Knuckles now. Alright, what else have we got from these dudes? We saw this. Yo, Jaden, the 7 months in a row membership. Thank you for the support. Jaden, you showing up for the thing in like 30 minutes, right? You're still doing that, right? Anyway, let me see. What else we've seen this. We've seen rescuing Amy, Ares Island, Strider battle. We know about that. We saw that. We saw rescuing the bitch boy. We saw this. We saw sumo battle gameplay. Yeah, I think we've seen everything here. We've seen everything that Shaq News has got to deliver. Now let's see what LeBron News has got to deliver. And what else have we got? Okay, this is Italian. 7 minutes. Let's see what they got.
Del riccio blu di Sega è stata una falsa partenza, inutile negarlo. La prima demo testata.
Okay, I guess we won't be able to understand what they're saying. Italians in chat, rise up.
La prima demo testata durante il Summer Game Fest 2022 aveva infatti messo in mostra un quantitativo esorbitante di incertezze tecniche che ne ha limitato fortemente lo sprint iniziale. Per fortuna, poco alla volta, Sonic Frontiers sembra accelerare il passo e pare aver imboccato la giusta rampa per darsi lo slancio. Sapremo solo in fase di recensione se il nuovo capitolo della serie riuscirà a concludere la sua corsa alla massima velocità, ma l'ultima...
Alright, let me see. Is there anything new in here that we need to see? Kronos. Ares. Yeah, we didn't see a lot of the palm tree shit, or whatever trees these are. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, this area looks slightly different from the regular Ares area.
In ogni isola Sonic ha sostanzialmente 3 obiettivi da portare a termine. Anzitutto la liberazione dei suoi amici, intrappolati nel cyberspazio,
Cyberspazio.
il ritrovamento dei loro rispettivi gettori.
Serezio.
Per raccoglierli bisognerà sempre giocare a Sonic Frontiers, sperimentando tutto ciò che l'ambiente ha da offrire. Esplorare.
He said Nox. We literally did this like 10 minutes ago. I was like, he said Nox, and the whole chat was like, yeah, it's canon. I was like, I thought it wasn't.
Il secondo obiettivo del nostro riccio consiste nel collezionare degli speciali ingranaggi che attivano i portali con cui accedere ai livelli del cyberspazio.
Cyberspazio.
Di recuperare la terza risorsa. I minigiochi sono presenti in gran numero e ogni area possiede
we've seen the puzzle.
le quali si sommano a quelle delle zone precedenti per acquire in maniera progressiva. Nelle prime 3 aree era presente.
Is that classic Sonic? Classic Sonic? Hold on. What's this? What's this? What's this classic Sonic hard element? What is that for? Why is there 3 classic Sonics on Sonic's head? Like, explanation, please. Prem learning the puzzles to avoid Ali, the puzzles are not hard. Okay, come on. These puzzles are not hard. If I die in this game, it's gonna be like... It has to be like a boss or something. Like one of those bosses where you're in the air so you can't side loop new rings. If I do die. Or maybe some cyberspace control issue and just fall off the side. Leandre donated £1.79 and said aesthetically the game is looking more beautiful. I mean, we didn't even see the game in 4K, did we? Like, I don't think we've seen it. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Okay, no, this was 4K. Yeah, this was 4K. Yeah, we did see it in 4K. Although, I don't know what bitrate they posted it at, because it's not, like, super sharp, and I've got a 4K monitor. Because, like, my 4K footage be clean as fuck. All I'm saying is, when I stream the game, I'm going to be streaming, so it'll be, like, 1080p. I'll probably... Let me know if you want to, I could do a poll right now, actually. Ask people what they're saying. Let me do a poll. I can't be bothered to ask the question. I'm gonna ask the question with my voice, and then the poll will just say yes or no. After I do my initial stream, which will be 1080p, do you want me to do a second playthrough as a video? But this will be like 4K settings maxed out, you know. And obviously I'll be a lot quicker because it'll be a second playthrough. So I'm just gonna ask people if they want to see that. You know, because the first playthrough you're going to be trying things, messing up, I guess, taking longer. But that second playthrough with the 4K video, that could be a lot cleaner. You know, it could be a much quicker version of a playthrough, essentially. Am I going to play the game at 144 Hertz? If it allows me to, if I can run it, then yeah. We'll have to see. There's an arcade mode on Some Call Me Johnny's main menu footage. Oh shit.
Il bestiario continua ad aumentare. Lo sviluppo di Sonic si articola poi attraverso due strade distinte.
Yeah, I don't know what these 3 classic Sonics are, but you know, we're gonna have to look into that because there's 3 classic Sonics on the screen. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. All right, what else have we got? We gotta start skimming through shit. 30 minutes of gameplay. All right. This is Chronos. We've seen Chronos. Yeah, this is demo shit. Okay. Skip to the Ares. What the fuck is that enemy? Hold on. I ain't seen that one. Yeah, what is that enemy? Was that the boost sound effect from Unleashed when the enemy got destroyed? Did you hear that? That's so the boost sound effect from Unleashed. Okay, those of you who've watched the Johnny video, like, is it a watch the whole thing situation or is it a skim through situation? I need to know because I'm running low on time. The classic Sonics are the lives for the mini games. Ah. But he was doing a boss and those things were there though. Alright. Oh, look what Bradley has sent me. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I love when they do shit like that. Oh, that's funny. Because it doesn't mean shit when they say that, but it's like, it sounds so good as a headline. Like, if a casual reads that, they're like, oh my god, like, it says Sonic Frontiers preview, the best 3D Sonic game in over a decade. Generations is 11 years old. So you're saying it's better than Lost World Forces, Boom, Rise of Lyric. But when you put it in that way, it's like, if you haven't played Sonic in ages, you're like, the best one in over a decade? That sounds good, you know? It's a very nice headline. And then we start off with the casual, like, the glory days of the 90s and... Anyway. Yeah. Combat feels smooth. Doesn't require you to mash a single button. I mean, that's been contested. But, you know... balancing old of new, cyberspace, to complete the island you need to take down the Titan, supersonic, even though Frontiers doesn't play like Breath of the Wild, the inspiration is clear, yeah, we know that, fishing mini game, I was longing for more after playing for an hour or two, maybe the optimal way to enjoy Frontiers because of how repetitive it can be, and in such a short session you have a great time. So they're saying they got bored after an hour or two. And they had to take a break and come back. you know. I guess it's kind of like Heroes, where you wouldn't play all 4 teams in one go. You do like one team, come back the next day, do another team, because it's like the same kind of levels, you know, kind of situation. I mean, I could do 4 teams back to back, you know. I've never done that before, I'm joking. But, you know, I could if I needed to. But anyway. There's a new Izuka interview by Gamer Hop TV. I mean, I'm so behind on everything. There's so much shit going on. Ian Flynn talks writing comics for the Sonic universe. So they got Ian Flynn, they got Izuka. Oh, 16 minutes? Oh, Izuka yapping, isn't he? Okay. We'll skim. Okay. I'm running out of time, man.
Altri macchinari di Eggman. Forse stava progettando un'invasione. Ma allora dov'è?
Have the rest for another stream. I don't know, because the next stream is gonna be on Friday, because they're doing the Ares Island stream, which I don't know if they're gonna show more of the same that we've been seeing recently. Yeah, we seen this boss. Skip, we seen that. We seen that. Seen that. Seen that. Hey, what's it? Hold on. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that? You know what this reminds me of? That scene in Sonic X? Sonic! Try the old slap on the wrist! Remember that Eggman robot with the, you know... You remember that thing? So you gotta use that to destroy something. Okay. That's different. That's the shark, we saw that before, right? Oh, yeah. Let me see. I didn't see that before. Is he controlling the shark? Otani loves his EDM. How does EDM fit here? Man, that should have been some orchestral boss music, some intense shit. So he's using it as a mode of transportation, or is he actually trying to defeat this thing? I mean, this looks like it could be cool. Oh, so he's got to stay on. Reminds you of those AC2 missions where you're like horse riding and then they try and attack you and you gotta like swerve the shit. I couldn't tell if it was a boss or a method of transportation for a sec, but apparently it is a boss. Okay, the classic Sonic shit. That's a remix of a Sonic song. What song is that? I know that song. So what was he doing there? Oh, you see Knuckles is there, right? You don't get the minigame things? Yeah, I mean, I saw one minigame with some rainbow lights and shit. I didn't understand what was going on. It was like a slot machine kind of thing. I was a bit confused. I'm not gonna lie. So I guess this one you gotta get 4 hits within the time limit or something like that. So that move, that's the move that you do LB, RB, and then what's it, the attack button. So square. The platform we saw today was fire. It was cool. I wouldn't say fire, but I mean it looks aesthetically good. A lot of it is still automated, but it has this kind of like visual pleasing nature to it where like it looks sleek. But there's definitely a lot of sections where you're not doing shit. Yeah, we saw this before. We saw the Tetris puzzle. Yeah, we've seen the Tetris puzzle. Yeah, speedrunning this game is gonna be interesting. This is Green Forest. I can't believe they took Green Forest and Skyrail and made them Green Hill. The audacity. Yeah, we seen this boss. Okay, so we seen that. I gotta start closing tabs. Open zone gameplay, no shadow, and fun boss design. We've seen all of the Shaq News stuff.
So first question I want to ask is, what's it like being here in Hawaii, seeing people play your game?
Oh shit, we haven't seen the IGN Japan stuff. How much of that is repeated shit though? Like, how much of it is just the same stuff? Yeah, I think a lot of it's probably repeated. Yeah, we saw this. Yeah. A lot of this is stuff we've seen. Okay. I want to see if the flying machine thing. I want to see the flying machine. That's what we need to see. It's the 06 mission. Where's the flying machine?
ある程度ご利用しが利くゲームデザインにはしたいという飯塚さんプロデューサーの話もありましたが、道理で結構ですね、これもうちょい頑張ればそのまま山頂まで行けるんじゃないかなという気もしますけどね。だいぶこの辺りですね。
Oh, that looks cool. Okay, we gotta watch this one. We gotta watch this one. Can you boost up here? Like, that's what I want to know. He's falling back down.
That
was embarrassing. You couldn't even climb up that thing. Oh, what's all that? Let's go to the lava area. Let's see the lava shit. Risk of death. Yes, let's see the lava. Go to the lava. Yo, Leandre with the £1.79. I wonder if they took Final Rush. Man, Final Rush should be bad. I mean, I love Final Rush, but if you put it in Frontiers with the automation, the whole thing would just be boosting and quick stepping. There'll be no, like, you know, balancing, momentum. It would be like a very stripped down version of the level. No, go to the lava. We want to see the lava shit. Do you die instantly in lava on some Lost World type shit, or do you just lose your rings? We're not gonna see what happens if you fall in lava. When you die in this game, do you lose anything like rings? Do you keep those? I don't even know. Honestly, you lose like 10
この
coins.
同じタイプのチャレンジですけれども、より複雑になってきて、
So I remember when everyone said
ちょっとですね、
maybe the puzzles would get
僕前に
harder as you progress through the game because they were looking at the Kronos Island puzzle and they were like, it was too easy. We're now on the third island,
でもね
and this
これでも
puzzle
結構初見
is
でクリアは
basically the same kind of puzzle.
なんでなんかこう難しいものと結構ち
So,
ょっと冷静になる
you
場
know,
合にできるものの両方あるよう
Just
な
saying.
ですね。
When they tell you that there's no increase in difficulty, listen to them. They said it. Kishimoto said it. People were doing twists and turns up and down and all around. He said no increase in difficulty. Listen to the
で
man.
はないと思います。
Even though I didn't listen to him when he said 20 to 30 hours, but, you know. What is this? Nighttime. Ooh, this is beautiful. Oh, 4K. This is gonna bang so hard. This is gonna go so hard in 4K. Yeah, this area is beautiful. Like, visually, like this is it. They didn't show the options enough. I wanted to see the 120 FPS. Yeah, I was looking for that as well. If it's capped at 60, that's gonna be a bit annoying. But the game doesn't have DLSS, so getting 120 plus is gonna be hard, especially if you're on
第3の
4K.
島では結構パリというメカニクスが重要になってくるからか、こういう3回連続成功しなきゃいけないチャレンジ。
Yeah, they give you way too much time for this mission. Way too much time for this mission. Like, come on. Way too much time for that. Just because they had a frame rate option, Brady, doesn't confirm that it will actually run above 60. Because it could be 60 and 30 for all we know.
さらにもう一回攻撃を回避すると、なんと鳥を捕まえてその上に乗ることができてしまうという、大変これも面白い敵で、何かにそれでぶつけると敵を倒したことになるんですけど、このメカニクスを使って隣の島に
Oh shit, I was missing the flying shit. Hold on. So he gets onto the thing.
捕まえてその上に乗ることができてしまうという。
So he's flying and it's like a
これも面
pole.
白い敵で、何かにそれでぶつけると
Oh, so he jumps, he homing attacks onto the two dildos, then he swings on the dildos, then he jumps to the top. Ah, then you can control. Oh, so we don't even need the bitch boy. We got a flying machine now.
そこで途中にグラインドレールがあったりして、乗り換えてそのまま隣の島まで行く。これもかなり自由度の高いゲームプレイメカニクスになってました。
Alright, cool. Yeah, I wanted to see the flying thing.
はい、
I really hope there's some kind of puzzle that involves using that properly. Which one is this? Is this Green Forest again or
はい
Skyrail?
最後に電脳空間です。こちら 3D のステージに。
Yeah, this is Green Forest. We've seen that. Yeah, we saw that. I'm trying to see as much new shit as possible. I think this is Kronos Island, so never mind. It's not Kronos Island. Are you serious? Oh my god. 30 seconds to hit one of those. 30 seconds. Kishimoto. Come on. 30 seconds. For one. One. Man, I have not seen one section in this game where I was like, oh my god, this is gonna kill me so many times. Like, I haven't seen one. I'm not saying I'll never die. Like, there'll be a few stupid moments. But, like, 30 seconds! Like, 5-year-olds are going to have time to spare.
はい、皆さん、アロハ。
Okay, we ain't looking at your face. We're not looking at that.
一方で世界の全
Oh, more of the flying shit. Let's see that.
一応このソニックチームでその世界の前線を走ると、世界
Okay, that's the one we already saw before. The reason that footage. Yeah, puzzle.
時間内にここにたどり
Let's
着け
see
るかみたいな
this.
チャレンジが用意されていたり、それこそなんかこう時間内にここにたどり着けるかみたいなものとかですね。それから釣りのミニゲームが
That's the fishing. Saw that. Saw
と
that.
いった一つのポイン
The
トから
06
別のポイント
mission.
に時間内に移動するという、遊びが入ってましたけれども、これが2つ目の島とかでは、同じようなチャレンジなんだけれども、その道中にくぐらなきゃいけない門が出
Oh,
て
you
く
run
る
out
と
of
か、
time.
あるいは
Okay.
落下しながらやらなきゃいけないとか、その同じさせ
Okay. We've seen this.
時的な感覚で、それとこう
Yeah, we've seen this. Squid. Have you seen
こ
this?
れがこうドラゴンみたいな
Oh yeah, yeah, we've seen that. Yeah, we've seen that.
があって、
We've
プ
seen.
レイできたような感じですね。
I believe we saw that. We saw the shark.
こう戻ると、
Uh,
すごくですね、
Green
ゲーム
Hill.
本編で役に立つ、アイテム、キーがもらえるんですね。
This is the city
なので
escape one,
通常で
right?
あれば次行っちゃおうってなってたものが僕が
06 got called Superman 64 when it did the ring mission, yet when Frontiers has it, it's okay. Oh my god, Superman 64. I haven't played that since I was a kid. That was really the origin of the ring shit.
ソニックフロンティアで
Oh my god, Superman 64.
従来よりやり込んでしまうっていう効果もあって、
My god, that was
そう
a
いう意味で
game.
もすごく
That was a game.
なんていうんですかね、そのゲーム本編とつながる形でうまく、入ってるなと。
Alright,
流れ
we
星
saw
の
this.
いろんなものを集めていくためでやっていてすごく近いので、
see
皆
this.
さんも僕もですね、発売したらまたじっくりとプレイして、このソニックフロ
Ugh. Holy fuck. Okay, so we've seen that one. We saw that. I've actually lost track of which ones I've watched, I'm not gonna lie.
はい、皆さんこんにちは。ソニックフロン
This is
これは
Ares
暗殺され
Island.
る技なので、結構やっぱそういう意味でもゲームプレイに広がりが出てくるという、感じがしました。
We saw that enemy before? I don't think we saw that. Okay, it's another time-based
こちら
challenge
レー
here.
スチャレンジですけれども、これ
Oh,
も
this
ちょっと
the 06
複雑
thing.
になっていて、この門をくぐっていかなきゃいけない。まあそれでもまだそれほど難しくはないですけど。
Alright.
見事にこれは最初は特にやっぱり
Oh, hey, whoa, hey, oh, hey, what's that? Hey, what's that? Slow down there, Buster. What's this?
はい、やっぱりですね。
No, destroy it. What the fuck? We were moving. He was traveling with it. I thought it was like some transportation shit. Alright.
一緒にはあるんですけど、
We've seen the whale. What else? Ugh.
はい、こちら
Strider
ストライダーという敵
Yeah, we've seen this. Yeah, we've seen that. Ooh, Sky Sanctuary. Is that one that we've seen before?
空間です。こちらが横スクロールの
Is this straight from modern
結
Sky
構実は
Sanctuary
ですね横
Generations?
スクロールのステージも多くて、半分近くがそうじゃないかなと。
No, it's different, I
こ
think.
れは割と長めのステージになっていて、結構ね、それなりの分岐もあったりするし、特にこれスピードランに僕はここで挑戦してるんですけど、これがなかなか、難しくて、ちょっとね、6時間の週だけではちょっと、とてもうまいプレイにはなっていないですけれども。
What is it with the classic Sky
かなり
Sanctuary?
ドラマに
Fine.
提供されているという
Sky
ことなの
Sanctuary.
でリニアソニックが好きな方にも、これは結構嬉しいステージにな
Yeah,
ってい
this we haven't seen this level before.
はい、皆さんご視聴いただきありがとうございました。他にもインタビュー動画、感想プレイ動画、そして
I think most deaths in this game are going to be cyberspace because that's where all the bottomless pits are. I don't think combat is going to be the main source of deaths when you can silently rings. is modern. No, it's classic Sky. No, it's classic from Gens. It's literally classic Sky Sanctuary from Gens, right? I mean, I'm not. It is. It is taken from Gens. It's not exact, but it's taken from Gens. What's the rankings? That was an A? That was a 3 more seconds, that was an S. Okay, so that ranking is not tight at all. I think we've seen everything. Oh, we haven't seen this 24-minute one. This is the Chronos one, right? So, yeah. Yeah, we saw this. So, that leaves this 24-minute one. Hesman bought that $5 said, I am back, just finished on this video. I think the game as a whole is solid. Anything below 7.5 is copium, though the criticism is valid. How could a low score be copium? Copium is a high score, right? If you said anything below 7.5 is harsh, but, you know, but to say it's copium. I still don't think it's 7.5 yet. I'm still in 6 to 7 range, personally. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. Where is the Izuka interview? I'll close that.
For the second time since its announcement.
So a lot of people have been playing the games at Gamescom and at Tokyo Game Show, and it really made me happy to hear that a lot of people played it and really, really liked it. As far as coming to Hawaii, I'm so glad the press could come out here and get to play all the way up
I can't believe they went to Hawaii of all places.
Third Island and get to experience things that, as the first time, anyone in the press.
I gotta see Johnny's video.
It's night and day. It's not even Sonic Unleashed. But I feel without Generations and all that, it's from this game to
What's he saying?
right around that. And man, like the contrast from this game to compared to something like Sonic Colors, Generations and all that, it's night and day. It's not even Sonic Unleashed. But I feel, without getting into the story, those that really liked the Adventure era, you know, Adventure 1, 2, without it overreaching like with Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 06 did, you guys are probably going to enjoy this narrative the most. Like,
it's all about the story.
Else. And, well, I'm not allowed to show cutscenes. And because of that, I decided to skip a lot of them because I figured, well, I'm not going to be showing them anyway. There's no point. And I'll get the proper context and such when I get the game for myself when it releases in a couple of weeks. But every once in a while, I'll catch glimmers. And I'm captivated by what's happening. I'm like, oh, I really wish I could get those cutscenes, but that's great. Like, I am legitimately interested in what's happening on the screen, and it's not in an ironic sense. Like, I want to see how the story unfolds. I'm
Point for Ian Flynn.
stimulated. I want to see where this goes, and I can't say I've said that for.
Ooh, I like this section. Hold on. We didn't see that before.
I want to see where this goes, and I can't say I've said that for a Sonic story in a very long time. So here's hoping. So everyone gets started with the game, and
hey, slow the phone. Hold the phone.
So everyone,
arcade mode. If this is actually challenging, like, it's either two things. It's either one of two things. It's either some new game plus beat the whole game with some extra challenge shit, or it's just a way to select the cyberspace levels. Now, the inner cynic in me is going to be like, oh, it's just some select the cyberspace level shit. But then, what if it is some kind of tougher new game plus situation? Maybe Johnny will explain it.
Started with the game, and they gave us two options to play. There's the action-oriented.
Okay, so yeah, as I said when I played the demo.
Started with the game, and they gave us two
options. It says here, the difficulty is just for the difficulty level of the battles. So that's why when people said hard mode would have lower times, I was like, it just said for battles. Now, unless you include puzzles as a form of battle, I don't know. But it's supposed to be just for combat. That's what it said.
Just to play, there's the action.
And then the action high speed is the speed shit. So action style, you get unlimited boost, but it's slower. High speed style, the boost has the limitation, but it's faster.
Style for beginners, and the high speed style for those that likely played a boost formula game since Unleashed and all that. I was curious to see what they meant by action style, to see how they would introduce.
Bradley, the video speed is supposed to be fast though, but running low on time.
Who never played a Sonic game in a game like this where you have so much to explore? What did? Okay, he's not Mario slow. He's not Zelda slow. I know Breath of the Wild is often brought up as a comparison for this game, and for good reason. But if you played Sonic games beforehand,
God, level 1 feels slow here.
little too slow to the point of almost being unbearable.
Wait, hold on.
And I spent most of my playtime on the first island.
It wasn't that slow in the demo, though. It wasn't that slow in the demo. I don't remember it being that slow. Hold the phone. It was not that slow in the demo. Unless the demo was at a higher level. It was... No, it says level 1, right? It was not that slow.
But
like, I'm watching this video on 1.25x speed, and the shit, like, no, hold on.
Zelda slow. I know Breath of the Wild is often...
It wasn't that slow.
In this game.
You thought it was on action mode? Wait, but hold on. But it said action mode had the unlimited boost, though. Wasn't that the whole point of action mode? But the whole point of action style is that you had the unlimited boost. We saw it before. They had the unlimited boost. Oh, the sliders. Ah, yeah, the sliders. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. My bad. It was the sliders. Yeah, that that was slow. I was like, no. It was the sliders. Yeah, that
if you really want to bring Sonic
that was a bit of a my heart was starting to pound for a sec. I was like, what?
I wish I did that sooner.
I forgot about the sliders.
Starting with like the second island and beyond, but I really wish I did that sooner because my god, like you're still getting involved in a lot of high-speed antics. You're grinding on rails, you are bouncing off springs.
Someone needs to do an exact test where like a speedrunner, like no glitches, no exploits, just like plays the game at the lowest speed settings on the sliders, using the same routes, and then plays it at the middle of the sliders, and then at the same routes, plays it at the highest setting of the slider, and then compares, like, the difference in time it takes to beat. Because, like, when Kishimoto said 20 to 30 hours, you know when companies sell you something, and they say, like you buy a new iPhone or whatever, and, like, the fine print is, like, 20-hour battery life, and then, like, as long as you, like, put an image on the screen for like 20 hours and like play nothing on the speaker, turn the brightness down to like 5%, then yeah, it's 20 hours. I think that's what Kishimoto did. It's like 20 to 30 hours, turn all the sliders down to the bottom, like put it on the lowest speed, like, yep, 20 to 30 hours, yep, it'll take them that long. And then all the Sonic fans just gonna crank the speed up and be done in like 10 to 12. Oh god, I know what they did now. It was some fine print shit. They were playing like that. I finally answered the question how Kishimoto was able to say 20 to 30 hours with a straight face. That shit was on that speed. Because that was slow.
You are climbing mountains, all sorts of terrain in a speed greater than, your average platformer hero. But man, it was, whew, god. I can't get these speed upgrades soon enough, and I went out of my way to get a few of them because I got to speed things up. Again, this is all because I did not know or forget that you can go into the options and change the high speed at any time. So if anything, I would recommend, even if this is your first time playing the game, you go for the high speed style, because it's not as if you have to be going fast at all times. You don't have to hit the boost button.
Exactly. Don't play on the action style as bullshit.
At all times. You can take your time just by leisurely strolling, because Sonic, his leisurely stroll is still a fucking jog compared to everybody else, and you're still going to get to areas faster than your average platformer. If it's not by boosting, you can do the drop dash, which I really enjoyed doing because I found that to be like the best way to climb mountains and all sort of thing. Muscle memory, though, I gotta tell you, fucked me so hard because in this game, first off, the homing attack is back on the side buttons.
Okay, we know all that shit. Can we get to something new, please?
Them on the keyboard or mouse if you wanted to play it that way, and I'm hoping in the final release.
Anyone who's watched the video, like, is there something specific you want me to see? Like, does he talk about the arcade mode? I need to know about that.
Collect vault keys. How do you get vault keys? You have to play cyber stages. So you are doing a very quick obstacle course, and you're rewarded with one emblem. And man, I thought, this.
He doesn't talk about arcade. Ugh, fuck.
Out the attack button, and that was combat. In the beginning of the game, it's about as bad as that. Thankfully, it doesn't take very long for you to start getting your first set of skill points, and you can go into the skill tree to unlock different abilities.
This is why you need chapters in videos, so we can, like, skim through shit, right? Our attention spans are too low, okay? They're making 1-minute side space levels.
That's his experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream. I gotta do some shit, but, if there's any new shit we need to check out, remember on Friday, the Sega YouTube channel is doing the, what the fuck are they doing? Where's the video? Yeah. It doesn't sound as interesting now because they just gave us all this gameplay drop, but yes, Sega Japan are doing their little Ares Island couple-hour stream on Friday. So if there's any other links you want me to check out, I'll probably go live early and check out some other Frontiers impressions and videos and whatnot and discussion before this stream, so we can continue at that point, okay? As for my current opinions on the game, I'm still in the 6 to 7 out of 10 range, but, you know, it might be a 7 once I play it, we'll see. I don't want to really rate the game with a score fully until I've beaten it at least a couple times, because that second playthrough is going to be the real testament, because you don't really know how much you like a game till you go and play it a second time, because the first time everything's new. So if it's new and you're in love, you might be like, oh, it's new and fresh, but then you go back the second time, I'm bored. So that second playthrough is going to be very important, you know. Will it make me more intrigued to find quicker ways to do things, or is everything very rigid and I can't find quicker ways to do things and it's just the same old, right? But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Make sure to check out the non-Sonic channel. The link will be in the description. We got the Clips channel as well. I just played God of War over there. Well, actually, that's my twin brother playing God of War. I'm live here, 2 different people. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Frontiers in 2 weeks, 1 day, unless I get it early, but I don't know if they fucks with your boy like that. But yeah, that's all I have to say right now. So, Remy out. That was a horrible outro. I'm so sorry. So sorry.